Okay. So I made a new account. Shocker. But I'm gonna do 5 sacreds on the account and see what we get, and then play from there. So I did not use a promo code character. I will potentially do another 5 shards tomorrow because I think I want to get the champion here. And yeah, so let me grab the link to the stream, put it in Discord, and we will get moving. Here we go. Also, New Fusion just came out. I want to check out New Fusion. I am excited for that. He is an Argonite. I did see that in my thumbnail. Whenever I opened this, I saw other people's raid video in my thumbnail. So let me go ahead and post this. And here, bang. And then in here, bang. There we go. Good to go. Okay. So, start out, did use Narma, of course. So we have Narma regardless. I haven't grabbed her yet. She's in the mailbox. Okay, good. So we got Narma. And then I did not use a promo. I might end up taking Turvold on this account for fun. We'll have to see. Let me go in and get this all properly set up. There we go. Okay. So what else can I grab? I already grabbed everything except for this. Wait, I didn't grab the silver gift yet? No, I didn't. Okay, let me grab this. Now we have the silver, plenty of silver to summon. And for going through story, I guess we're gonna wait to go through story with whatever characters I get. So what, I don't know the username. I have to decide what to switch the username to. Change avatar, and we can unlock the champ real quick. Just get these knocked out while I'm waiting for a second. Bang, change username and avatar. I don't think I'm gonna change my username yet, unless you guys come up with something funny. But old man. Who can I get? Elheim, the best. Wishing you a newt, that'd be fun. All right, so getting in, I want to wait a second before we do the summons. Apprentice Pass. Ooh, do I buy this? I might buy that actually. 15 bucks. Depends on who I get. If I get super excited about it, whoever we pull, potentially will buy that. Lori, it's good to see you. Let's give it a second before I do the summons. So I might play through, I don't want to play through any of the game. I played through the tutorial. I don't want to play through any of the game without the stuff. We can at least look at our lifesteal gear, I guess. Grab this. Okay. What do we get for lifesteal? Anything decent. Usable. Sure. Speed. Crit chance! Dang it. Attack? Dang it. Speed? We did it! This is like the first time ever I can be somewhat happy with my beginning lifesteal. Like, that's the first time I've ever gotten, or like not ever, but recently that I've actually gotten proper thing. What is this bait reinforcement I see? Bait reinforcement, what do you mean? So we're gonna summon all the shards I have. So it's 5 sacreds, it's 2x event for, whatever, and 10 shards we get her. So I'll probably do another 5 tomorrow. But I want to see who we get and try to come up with something fun going through. And I will do my voids and ancients too, just even though there's nothing going on for them. But targeted champion boost. I could save something though, because dude, the new fusion. Should we check out the new fusion real quick? Bring back Seer challenge gear. I know that is true. I would love to get Neuter. Yukabasa is actually really fun. I've been having a blast with him. His freezes are super nice. Player would never get them via Craterlink promo code. Maybe in a few years, Yukabasa, but not Newt. Newt ain't happening. Yukabasa would be a sick promo code, actually. Okay, so let's look at does anyone have the new fusion character available? Is it in the raid chat? Did anyone post it in there yet? No. How can I look at the new fusion character? Give me a second. New raid fusion. We go March 5th. There we go. I don't know how well this is gonna look, or how, hopefully I can zoom in a little bit. A little blurry. It's gonna be a little blurry, but I want to read him. Okay, so he is Argonites, which is big, HP based champion. What's his element? Spirit. Okay, so He has ally res. This champion is immune to stun, HP burn, and petrification. That's kind of nice, actually. All right out of the gate. When he's ML from Epic 7. When an enemy attacks this champion, 100% chance to place a HP burn debuff on that champion for 2 to 8 HP. That's actually kind of nice. This chance decreases to 50% of his champions under decreased defense debuff. Occurs once per enemy skill. When an enemy attacks a champion, 50% chance to place a petrification debuff on the enemy for 1 turn. So it can place both HP burn. Wait. The chance occurs if this champion is under decreased defense. Does he put decreased defense on himself? What's up with the decreased defense? Hold up. Maybe I should have read the passive first. When an enemy attacks a champion, petrification debuff decrease to 25% under decreased defense buff. Okay, so, I mean, he's placing just passive HP burn and petrification. I do like that a lot. And he's immune to them himself. So that's kind of nice. I mean, he's like the one character that's already out for the HP burn, but that petrification isn't going to really help for bosses. But next up, the skill 3 plays 50% increased attack and magma shield buff on all allies for 2 turns. What is magma shield? The value of the magma shield is equal to... Okay, so it's just a shield? What's magma shield? Sorry. Yeah, it's just a better Drexar. That's what I was saying. There's another character that already puts HP burn on. So I started playing 3 weeks ago. I have 3 Sacred Shards. Should I be opening them as 2x Sacred or not? So I would personally be saving your things for fusion events. 2x events, nice because there's a chance you get something. If you save for a fusion event and use your shards during one of those, one of the challenges with the fusion event, and you do all of the fusion, you're guaranteed to get something out of it. You'll guarantee get a legendary champion. So that's what everyone's always telling you, to save your resource for fusions. Yes, 2x's are great, but if you're a new account or newer account trying to get everything set up, you could either take the risk of getting nothing now or take the guarantee later of getting at least something. Now, fusion events are a lot of work and they're not for everybody. So if you do not know much about fusions, try to do a little research to see if that's something you're even going to want to bother doing, because it's playing the game a lot during a 2-week period. So it's like, is it over 2 weeks? Yeah, it's playing the game a lot over a certain period, and you have to have a bunch of different resources. So try to research fusion events. If you want to just rip, just go ahead and rip. There is no perfect way to play Raid, but that is my opinion on the fusion events. Magma Shield is a shield that has reflect damage built in. Is currently only available from Mythical Relic. Yeah, I would have no idea what that is or what it does then. So it has reflect built in. It's not bad. And it's all allies get Magma Shield. So every ally gets reflect on it. That's kind of nice. Also place, what's the reflect percentage? Also place a taunt, but taunt on him too. So he's taunt plus all. That's not bad. That's so good for faction wars probably. If everything's just attacking him, plus he's putting all debuffs on. Passive effect decrease the damage all allies do by 20% and he's just a self-mitigator. Dude, he has everything. This is a classic fusion too. It's even better. Wait, he's sick. That's so good for new accounts for just general progression too. I really like it. It's also a 3rd shield type, so it works with shield growth. Does it really? It works with shield growth? That's fun. Hold up. I'm definitely going for my main Titus type damage dealers. Just the 20% mitigations. Nice. Okay, skill 2 attacks one enemy for 50% of target's defense. If they are under HP burn, the damage inflicted by the skill increases by 10% for every turn remaining on any debuff on this champion. Okay, that's weird. So he wants to take debuffs, but you don't want him to take defense break. What? You want him to be under a bunch of debuffs. Do you though? If they're putting like damage reduction debuffs on him, that's very weird. If the damage inflicted by the skill is less than 50% of target's magic HP, steals all buffs from target and places a stun debuff on them. These effects cannot be resisted if target is under HP burn. That's nice. Last is attacks on enemy, 75% chance of placing a 50% decrease attack debuff for 2 turns. The debuff cannot be resisted if he's under if they're under HP burn. So personally, I would just use what all characters give debuffs. Ashnar, I just give myself HP burn. Just use my own. And Titus type 20% reflect and the target. Finish the sentence. Hold on. Which sentence? Decrease the damage while allies do by 20% while this champion is not under decreased defense buff. Which sentence? Read the skill. You missed a part. Hold on. The damage inflicted by this skill increases by 10% for every turn remaining on any debuff on this champion and the target. I see. You got me. Okay, good. I didn't read enough. He looks fun. I like him. That's a solid character. Solid support style character. I love support style characters. That's kind of good. Do you agree? Reread the skill. You missed a part. The skill 2. Attacks on me will... Wait. Attacks on me will ignore 50% of target's defense if they're under HP burn. The damage inflicted by the skill increases by 10% for every turn remaining on any debuff on this champion and the target. If the damage inflicted by skill is less than 50% of target's max HP, steals all buffs from the target and places a stun debuff on them. Does that... Oh, no. So this is after, though. That's after the damage. Another question so far, I have built Kale, Tuha, Tagor to level 60. The other champion I have are Deacon, Ezio, Narma, Ugo, Rector, and Morag. What should I be building next and who after? Hold up. You have Kale, Tuha, Tagor. The next builds, I would be getting Narma to 60. And, oh, man. See, I'd want Narmia. I'd want Narma, Ezio, and Deacon up to 60 there. So you'd be eventually switch your... what would the clan boss team be? Your clan boss would be Deacon, Tagor, Ezio, Narma, Morag? So Tuha, you'll use another team first, and then you'd eventually switch over. So hold on, give me a second to think this through. You have Kale, Tuha, Tagor. Your best clan boss team is probably going to be Tagor, Deacon, Ezio, Narma, Morag? You have increased speed. You don't have increased defense buff, though. Morag, you're good. It was the most target part in Morag. I think it's and Morag, too, but there's no increase. But you get strengthened. That's probably the best you could do right there is the... we're going to do summons in a second, guys. After I get through what I'm thinking. So your next 6 stars, I would put your Ezio and Narma to 6-star next and get their masteries finished. And then that's your first clan boss team. You're going to be using Kale, Tuha, Tagor, Ezio, Narma. And then you're going to slowly transition into Deacon as the next character. So the order I would do would be Narma, Ezio. Then you have an okay clan boss team. You'll be able to hit Nightmare easily. And then you'll be switching into Deacon. And once you get Deacon and Morag done as the last 2, you'll be able to start pushing into 2-key Nightmare easily. Ultra Nightmare, whatever. Tuha, Narma, Ezio, Deacon, Morag. You think switching out Tagor? The only reason I was saying leave Tagor in is because Ezio, early game Ezio dies if you sneeze on him sometimes. And if you lose your Ezio early, it ruins your run. That's where Tagor does add a lot for me versus just raw Tuha. But I guess you're trading defense buff for revive. I'd have to test it. Either one's gonna be fine. So that one might be better because then you can just use but then you're also still switching out Tagor. I don't know which one's better there. Any of the things I said though for the order: get your Narma, get your Ezio up 6-star first, then do Deacon, then do the strengthen will help a lot. The strengthen would pretty much trade off for the increased defense though. So I'd be switching Tuha out for Tagor because there's a good chance they won't have Tuha's skill 3 maxed out. Tagor max skilling his speed increase is so much easier. Deacon puts out the leech to keep Ezio alive. It's about Ezio getting 1 shot in turn like 14. So the difference of if you can keep your Ezio alive past turn 14, you can get to like an extra 5-6 rotations out of him, and that is a massive. 2 has increased defense, yeah, but it's not always active. So that's what I'm saying is you can get an unlucky run, whereas Tagor creates consistency in it. Tuha would give you probably a little bit higher damage, but ow, geez, I have a I don't know. I could test that on my main, or not my main, my other account. Okay, we're gonna do summons though. We're gonna see what we start with. So should I make a video over this guy? I really like him. I think he's fun. I think he's great for kind of anybody. I feel like I wonder how good's this damage. Has anyone been able to test him yet on the test server? Okay. I'm just going to leave this tab open, actually. Let me minimize it. I won't close out of it. Make a video? It's not going to do good. Anytime I cover a fusion and do a video on it, it gets like 200 views, so it's not really something I push for too much. Okay, so the idea today is I made a new account. All this stuff's going to be ending pretty soon, I think, with the assassins, so I want to have one last like go at getting a bunch of assassins. Always make videos. Embargoes aren't cleared yet? Wait, embargoes for what? Wait, is he a collab character? What? I didn't even look at his name. What was his name? They just got access yesterday? Okay. Well, today I'm going to do all these summons. We're on a brand new account. I have not used a promo link character code. I'm thinking about potentially taking Turvold just to try him out. But it's going to kind of come down to if we can get anything from our shards here. So I'm gonna rip everything. We'll do the sacreds last. The bad thing is I'm gonna run out of room, so we'll have to go in little batches. But Deity is a streamer at heart. I'm so bad at making YouTube videos anymore. I can't get myself to do it. I'll stream whenever, but the stress of making a YouTube video makes me not even want to stream. Cause like, well, I haven't made a video, so I'm not gonna stream until I figure out a video. Then I never figure out a video. So the endless cycle of doom. Okay, I think I'm good. They get test server access and they get a date for when they can release vids. Oh, okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and... How much space do I have? 20? No, 30. So I can do my 20 ancients. I'm gonna milk this. I'm going one at a time and then 10, or yeah, up 5. I'm doing my old summoning routine, which I never do with ancient shards. I always just remember ancient shards anymore, but anytime I had a lot of primals, I always do 5. I didn't look at who that was. Yeah, but make the fusion champs vids and news vids. They don't get views at the moment because you're not established to someone to go. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll try. Hey, we're gonna have 2 of her now. Sick. Okay, purple, be some decent. No. Guess she's fine. So veil every turn. Place a veil in champ for 1 turn when they kill an enemy. Single target nuking. Perhaps 50% against bosses. I mean, kind of fun, actually. I don't know. Probably won't use her. Hey, Didi. What's up, Urgent? How's it going? Okay. Last one. We rip a 10. Please, if I see gold in these, I'll be stoked. All right. No rate up. Raw dog. Darn. Okay, did we get anything? I mean, I got my War Maiden early. That's nice, right? I can skip 1 farming. Lorne. Okay, 5 singles. If you have really good gear, Crusader's a champ that can surprise people with, but otherwise food. Actually, I don't mind this guy for Faction Wars. No thanks. Please give me a gold on the 2x. If I don't get a gold, I'm gonna be so bummed. Took me months to get Gnarlhorn and Chandler for Rosin. It took me a long time too. Ooh, Gator. Not the worst. Why don't I get notification in stream and Discord? I didn't ping. I just posted it in there. I didn't add everybody. Okay, so we got 5 voids. Wait, hold on. Let me go clean up inventory space. I'm just gonna throw everything that's not War Maiden in. Wait, who am I putting in there with gear on? Hazel. Okay, now give me Cold Heart. I've never gone through the game with Cold Heart. Hello, what's up, Alpha? Balor, Cold Heart, Lord, Retainer, whatever. I'm at the point of my account to fuse Justicar. Yeah, so you're farming for the characters right now. I don't even know what a lot of the... That's actually not terrible. I hate that it's single hit after, but that's a solid S3. 4 turn cooldown though, not great. Yes, yes. Oh no, Rowan's boring. I had built him on my main account. So Rowan is a 4 hit bunch of poison potential. Stun potential. I built him for Fire Knight, I think, on my main. I never ended up, I used him for like Fire Knight 18 or something. And he's a character. We have 2 left. Boring but good, yeah, he's good. Bloat Wraith and... Am I even gonna have enough money? Actually, yeah, I do have enough. Cold Heart, no! What does he do? I wanna actually read him. Increase the damage, all odds 2 by 5%, stream will receive that damage instead. Ally protection, shield. Yeah, whatever. Okay, now the big ones. Please something. I'm gonna summon and get what's her name tomorrow. So we are gonna get her, but It would be really nice if we can get both. Because going through with, well, I hate the login. I don't want to wait 7 days to get Ezio. All right, whatever. Let's go. 1. Bad start. Not what I wanted at all. Didn't I summon them on the last thing I did? Should I force myself to use these 5 characters? Whatever I pull. I mean, she's a solid support, I guess. Was a champion 50% of max HP, increased defense buff. I mean, it's solid support. He ranks up to 4-star, then 5 stars, so you can make him 6 stars. I use the Tholen link. I feel like I'm getting behind. Yeah, that's the Tholen link. Playing through the game with Tholen, you'll feel like you're flying, and then you'll hit a wall. And that's the thing I was trying to push people. Tholen's fun. He is still really good, but you will hit that wall. Narma, you feel like you hit a wall early because of Arena, but past that, you are flying for Clan Boss. You're farming the last rare. Who do you need for your last rare? I'm guessing Diabolist. Really happy to see her online. No! I mean, Durr's fine too. He's not bad. Not bad at all. I mean, okay, so if I do make a team out of these 5, and these have to be the team I use for everything, for just a fun thing, we have solid support plus Reviver. I mean, that's not bad. I mean, that's a kind of banger. I would like to get some kind of damage, though. Bro, how 5 Sacreds? I played I just started a new account and got them. This is not free. These were not free shards. All right, Steel Skull. Increased defense. Oh, wait, isn't he a Reviver too? No. Removes all debuffs from target ally. No, he's just general support. Okay. Can I please see gold? Pull any newts? No. Alright, there's a damage. I mean, Ruella's banger. This actually is a solid team. This team would, if I just used these 4 characters so far, they kind of clear everything, doesn't it? I have everything I need. I have Cleanse, I have a ton of support, I have Revive, I have decent damage here. Plus increased crit rate, plus turn meter fill, plus... This is kind of a banger 5. Alright, please legendary for the end. No! Why? Oh, I don't remember what she is. Isn't she another Reviver? She's another Cleanser, block, debuffs, continuous heal. I mean, technically this team would be able to clear like everything if I use them, right? All right, well, I'm gonna do the other 5 tomorrow, and we are gonna get her. Hopefully, how much time do you have for the boosted? 1 day, 12 hours? This, wait, 2x chance of legendary goes away. Huh? Will my 2x go away before I summon for that? Sanguinity, an old school banger. Yeah, I mean, she's solid. So you could have that, what you have so far, or you have Rorik Thrar. What do you think of next fusion champ? We just looked over him. He actually looks pretty fun. I like him a lot. Okay, so who do we want to use to go through story? I actually want to use Ruella. Ruella plus... I feel like I have to use Narma. But we also had to feed stuff into Aethel. I'm using Ruella. It looks fun. Okay, I'm gonna slap some stuff. What is her kit fully? Those turn meter increase crit rate buff on allies 2 turns. Decrease her attacks 183 times, 50% chance to place decreased defense, 25 weaken, and 30% decreased speed. Wait, so each hit has a chance of placing all 3, or each hit has an individual chance of landing a different debuff? And I mean, that's 6 hits. That's kind of banger. She doesn't get an extra turn though. What is the cooldowns? 4 turn. She's not gonna be the greatest at first. That's for sure. Okay. Still want to do it. Wait, I was putting gear on. Bag it up. Put gear on because it'll make this go faster. Where is she? Now I'll just move gear and stuff around to finish the challenges. She is attack damage. Yes, she is. Okay. I actually got speed boost though. Massive. I guess I just have to go with a bunch of defense. Sure. New account, yeah. Oh wait, why is it? Oh, I don't have insta upgrade yet. Cancel. Thank you. All right, let's go through the first couple stages. I made a new account and we ripped five sacreds, and honestly, every character we got, they're not insane, but they're not bad. Pretty happy with it. Buy an account with champs should I look for? I don't know if I should talk about that. My opinion on buying an account on Raid is if you buy an account as a new and you haven't played Raid very much, you won't actually stick with the account. You'll get it and then quit playing. Now, if you have some experience with Raid and you bought an account, you'd be more likely to stick with it. But if your first time play experience with Raid, of like actually clearing anything is with a bought account, it's like a 5% chance you'll actually play the account more than 2 days. Wait, what's the challenge here? Why new account, so many summons? I just had 5. I had a couple other summons too, but I had 5 sacred. So this account is going to be getting, what's it called? The Cassandra. I'm going to get Cassandra on this account. Hopefully, maybe I can get another legendary tomorrow before it goes away. I'm going to get 5 more sacreds tomorrow. And then, other than that, I would like to try to use some kind of team within the summons I did. So like, I was potentially going to do a 5-man team with the characters I just pulled. But for right now, I'm just cleaning through story. Because that original team's actually kind of sick. Isn't that not allowed? I mean, I don't know. I have no idea the rules on buying accounts, but I just won't answer too in depth because I played on and off, but I just don't like how it takes 3 years to get someone competitive in PvP. Oh, if you're asking what account you should be buying to get into PvP, you should know what characters are good for PvP. Right. That's a new person starter 2x. You get the normal 2x. Okay, so I will still have the normal 2x. That's what I was concerned about. It's technically against TOS. Okay, I wasn't sure how Raid does it. I think any game is going to be against TOS to buy or sell accounts. Unfortunately, fortunately, I don't know. I never buy accounts. No buying, trading, technically giving away allowed. Content creators, official content creators give away accounts all the time, so that shows how lax they are on if they actually care if people do that. I see Boozer and all the official CCs giving accounts constantly. I've given an account away. Always funny seeing the accounts with Ninja asking me questions. I mean, getting into the game, buying a starter account like that, I think is whatever. I don't think it's the worst thing ever. It's just a logged in account. You have a bunch of extra resources. The thing is, you're probably gonna kind of, or whenever, if you bought an account like that versus playing through an account first and learning what to do, you will not have a very good time. Whereas if you played just a general normal account and then went and got one of those, you would be infinitely better. The account will turn out so much better at the end of the first little bit.
The people to go, they would.
They're lax on it, and it happens, but if you did not create the account that you play on, you are shell lax. They need any from support, yeah. Man, I was really hoping some kind of legendary today. That's a bummer. Two X pulls are a scam. So I'm gonna have a summon video tomorrow, where it should be. Summon video tomorrow, it'll be 20 total, 20 to 24, somewhere in there total, between my main and the turtle account. And that's it. I don't really have anything else planned. I guess I can make a video over the fusion. The new fusion looks sick. I maybe should save the shards to go for the fusion. That would be a lot smarter. Instead of just ripping right away, save shards to go for fusion. But are we gonna get one of those fusion currency things this time around? Do you guys know? The fusion tokens. Is this a fusion? Will this be the fusion that gives the first one? And also, can you hear the lawnmower outside? Because it is, or whatever that is so loud. Where do you have 5 sacreds from? My wallet. We don't know when the system goes live. I wonder if this one would count then. This was just a what's coming. This next fusion should give 1 token. I'm hoping so. I mean, if they announce that system and then have us do a fusion and we don't get... I've seen people in local raid group getting banned after playing for like 3 years as a bot account. But why did they get banned? Was that the reasoning for them getting banned? This was just a what's coming. Yeah, but to do a what's coming with that kind of big of an announcement and then not giving the cool, exciting thing that's coming, kind of a letdown. So hopefully they don't do something like that. Hopefully they do actually give us. It's actually hilarious, the with rear code. I didn't realize yesterday when I was reading with rear, she was AoE skill 1. AoE skill 1 is kind of a big deal. Mostly training accounts are from bots, which are permanently prohibited from using promo codes. Yeah, it could be 3 months away. I know it could be far away, but start giving us the currency, even if you're going to take a while before you release the content. If you're going to announce it, if I do this fusion, I'm going to be more bummed that I didn't get. What's up, Chris? By the way, sorry I didn't see you. Just started a new account this morning with Worthier, Fat Man, Rector. Picked Cheshire as my legendary. Having fun. I've been as much as I want to get another code, why won't they give me codes? It pisses me off so bad. I see other creators with like 50 different active codes. I get one every 4 months, and like if I could just have multiple codes so I can have like different options. The most frustrating part with raid is everyone going Turvold's so fun. I'm probably gonna get Turvold on this account. Logan is getting hundreds. I know. I don't get that. I mean, I like my code. My code, Narma's the best. Okay, Narma is the best new player character, and that is what my goal is getting new players into the game. And you can't compete with Narma. Narma Tuha still, I can't suggest anything outside of Narma Tuha for a new account, new player getting the game. It's the most likely chance that you'll get to a higher clan boss and stick with the game. Vulcan sometimes has like 3 in a day. I know. But it is what it is. Because like if I could have a Worthier code, or if I could just try codes occasionally, that'd be nice. I'd be able to make more videos because it'd be like, oh, new X code, cool. But every time I'd get a new code, I would still go in and say, this is the best code. So I'd rather have the code that I have than have a bunch of crappy ones. So I guess I should be thankful that I actually have a decent code. If I didn't have a decent code, I wouldn't be doing this anymore. I would be making videos saying, here is Vulcan's code, go use it. You're better than Vulcan? I wouldn't say that. I mean, I know more about the game than Vulcan does, but Vulcan's newer. Vulcan started like a year after I did. Vulcan just loves the beginning of the game. Which is the beginning of the game is the most important part. You know how many people try Raid Shadow Legends every day? So getting people in to have like an actual good start to the game is it's a big deal. So how did you start with all these sacreds? I bought them. Said that like 4 times. I used my wallet. I bought them. Money, cash, credit card, PayPal. I'm doing an account where I'm getting Cassandra. So I'm doing 5 summons today and then 5 tomorrow. Because I'll get, how many summons will I get for playing through campaign? 1, 2, is it 3? I don't remember if I'll get 2 or 3. I think if I get far enough in the missions, I'll have 3. So I would need 2 more after that. That's what I mean. We value info here. High IQ chat. I don't know about me. High IQ. You guys think I'm smart of the game. So if you see SDF in chat, all I do is I think of something and I'm like, I have no idea the answer. And then I go to SDF and they give me the answer and I look smart now. That is my raid experience. I know some stuff, okay? I know more than I let on for most things, but I definitely have some very dumb moments on this game. But Bacon just started a few days ago. Oh yeah, I read that. We're through Fat Man, Rector, and picked Cheshire. A lot of people have picked, I mean, Cheshire is such a cool character, but I don't think I'd have that much success going through with him. I guess kind of, He has a speed lead. How decent does Cheshire? I mean, but the idea of taking a character and not using your starter character to farm, just it's so hard for me to. Razzle is better everywhere. Razzlevarg's so good, by the way. Razzlevarg, Narma, juiced combination. So good together. Yeah, you hit all the stat thresholds you could need so easily. Razzle is very good for progression. It's everywhere, yeah. And you can use them in everything. And after a while, like obviously he's not gonna out damage Turvold, but when Razzlevarg's full stacked, he's kind of bopping. He's doing pretty good. Nara plus Corvus equals Poison Nightmare. Yeah, I on my main account I have like all the poison characters built except that Poison Mythical. I do not have them yet. I'm on day 2. My Turvold smacks so hard. I'm probably gonna use Turvold in this account just because I want to see him, and I'm also relatively scared they're gonna get rid of what's her name? Tuanaric. I feel like Tuanaric, you only have a few more chances to get her on an account, and then people are going to be forced to get Turvold or Razzlevarg or something. And I don't know. So, okay. So for Clan Boss, I actually think Narma Turvold would get you higher damage in Clan Boss faster than Tuanaric. Yeah, Tuanaric Narma would get less damage than Turvold Narma in a short period of time. But the problem is, Tua is infinitely better everywhere else. Did I just see the word Klazag code in my chat again? 3rd day of hoping for Klazag code. Brother, it's never going to happen. There are certain characters that will never get a code or a download link. Not even remotely gonna have a chance of getting that. Oh, I probably should have claimed my summon stuff as I was summoning. Whoops. Eh, not much I could have done with that. I'm gonna do more summons tomorrow anyway, it doesn't matter. Go to support type champion, artifacts 4 or higher. Upgrade. Code with Newt, it's not gonna happen. Look, they put Newt in the 3rd tier. You have to have 3 tokens to go for him in the rerun fusion thing. That sucks. You have to do 3 fusions after the release of the event if they don't give any kickback for old fusions. 3 different fusions just to then go for a 4th fusion that would be Newt. That's a lot. Not a huge fan of that because I don't want to do 3 fusions before I can go for Newt. I've already done like 10 fusions. Give me a reimbursement. That would be fantastic. It's a great system. I do like the system. It is a benefit. It's a great thing. But why'd I come here? 4 XP brews. They didn't change my missions. Some people have different missions, don't they? Oh, another champion. Nope, my missions are changed. They very similar though. I forgot the beginning of the game they changed the mission slightly. And that was one thing I wanted to look at today as well because I have to see. But this still has to upgrade a rare attack type champion level 30. I don't know about that. I am just gonna boost her up. Do I have chickens yet? Venom Mage, nice. Oh no, it's not retroactive. I have to do 5 more summons. A Turvold versus Razzle for me is Turvold. The reason it's a new refusion system that's coming Razzle. We have, dude, no one's gonna go for Razzlevarg in the rerun fusion thing. Right, no one's gonna go for that SDF. I get the vision that you have, but no one's gonna go for Razzlevarg. No new player is gonna look at Newt plus, I don't remember who else on there. I mean, potentially Titus, if they can get a Wixwell. Razzlevarg is not gonna be high on their priority list. I would like to see a full list of that and do like a tier list though, of all the fusion characters that are gonna be on there. Because the 1-cost fusions, I wanna see what that full list is. That could be a fun video. Oh, Wixwell's in there too. Yeah, dude, you could just go Wixwell and then do a bunch more fusions and go for Titus. Why would you ever go for? Why'd you ever go for Razzlevarg? I mean, Razelvarg's good, but the other characters in there are just too good. All right, so what do I want my team to be? Is there any of these other characters I would want to switch out? I don't think so. That just shows that, like, I like my promo code a lot. I think I'd rather use... So my current team, Ruella, I'd use her, I guess, over Aethel. But Narma, Ruella... I still have Venomage. I'd still want Tagor. Is there anybody in the characters I pulled that I want more than my promo code characters? I mean, Lightsworn I wouldn't put in, I guess. But I'd use them for... I don't know what I'd use them for right now. I don't know. Kind of good. Except for me, but for new players... Oh, yeah. I do think Razelvarg would be the better character for new people getting into the game for progression. But getting Turvold is the same idea for me as getting... what's her nuts? Tuanric. It's Tuanric. So with Tuanric... Give me a sec. Sure. Getting Tuanric is a Void Legendary. What's your chance of getting a Void Legendary outside of Promo Link? Not very good. That alone makes me say I'd rather do Turvold over Razelvarg for the long-term difficulty it is to get Turvold. By the way, which new player code to use for new account? I haven't used one yet. We have to decide what we want to use, and I want to wait until after my summons. The point of the refusion comment is that Razel is permanently available if you wanted needed later. No such thing as there's for Turvold. Yeah, true. But I still think even for newer players, I would say go Turvold, because you're not gonna get. When I first started Raid, the amount of comments and everything I saw about I've been playing Raid for 4 years and I've never gotten a Void Legendary. Now looking back at that, I know you didn't play the game, but at the time I was like, so this is the average player's experience, is they don't really get characters. Do it 10 Sacred Shards. I already did 5. I'm gonna do 5 more tomorrow. Turvold's so much fun. Yeah, we'll probably get Turvold on day 3. We'll wait till the very end and then scoop them up. But just in case I decide I want to change it, or if a new code comes out in the next 2 days, we have the chance to pick that instead. Do I need a level up for level 3? I don't think I do. I think we're fine. You can get a save option in Narma or Worthier with a promo link and just watch Turvold just doink on shit. Yeah. Bambus plus Virgus plus Fire for Turvold seems real fun. What all did Bambus get changed on him? I would never start with Bambus if I was taking the account seriously and going to play more than a month. But what all did Bambus get with this buff? Was it very good? I remember reading it like a couple weeks ago or a week ago and it didn't register whatsoever. Yo, D8. Thoughts on new fusion champs? Do you think a new fusion or a new player will be able to get him? You can. So here's the thing, you can, I've done it multiple times. If you start an account right now, you could do the fusion event for free if you do all the challenges. And it's a lot of work and it's kind of hard. By kind of hard, it's pretty hard. But yes, it is doable. As a new player doing it though, it's gonna be hard. I don't know. I mean, the first ever fusion event I attempted when I started Raid, I ended up messing up. And I had to spend like $10 to finish it because I needed more stamina, or I don't remember what I did wrong. There's something I messed up somewhere along the way. But yes, a new player, if you start an account right now, yes, you can do fusion. I've done it twice, 3 times technically, but Worthier Turvold's so fun. We're definitely getting Turvold, unless another crazy promo code comes out in 2 days. We're gonna do Turvold. But Razel's you didn't like Razel for me is fast and that's it. The thing with Razel is he's giving you increased accuracy and he's giving you a backup increased speed. So he's pseudo damage dealer, actually does okay damage. He's giving you the accuracy to actually land your debuffs without having to have that crazy gear. So it makes clan boss entry so much easier. And he's speed lead. So that speed lead for all battles, you're able to have a speed lead for arena. That's better than the rare that you can go farm, Spirit Host or whatever. He has a lot of different areas he covers that he's super valuable. Turvel's just fun because you see big number. that's all he has. And Tholin's fun because he goes fast. He kills stuff fast with AoEs. But Razzle, I can see it feeling bad. I mean, play through the game with Narma versus Tholin. Tholin's infinitely more fun for the first 2 days. I played through, I streamed it. I did the Predator account. And I played through with Tholin. I was like, this is sick. He just shits on everything. And then you get to Clan Boss and you're like, this kind of feels very lackluster. And that's just where you get 2 fun days versus Narma is kind of hard 2 first days, and you have a fantastic rest of the game experience because you're actually getting shards. Razzle multiplier is about 50% higher than Cheshire's. Yeah, Razzle's definitely better than Cheshire, I think, personally, but Cheshire's pretty fun. So in that case, if we start now and get a good promo link with Turvold or whoever to get through the campaigns to get the shards, will that help toward getting a new fusion champ? Yes. So if you're brand new, if you're going through, if you make a brand new account today and wanted to try to do the fusion looks really sick. I do like I am going to make a video on it. But with, where am I? Okay, with that, save all your summons. Honestly, potentially save some of your character promotions. So whenever you're going through, once you get to a portion where you're going to be farming for 6 stars or gear, try to save as much as you can for when it happens. So essentially just, if the less you progress in the first couple days and just barely use your stamina, maybe use your surplus stamina, but don't grab any from Arbiter's mission or anything, you're gonna have all of that as backup resources to do the fusion. So, I don't know how to explain it to a newer player getting in. You want to try to take as few of the free things as you possibly can at the beginning that you can save for during the fusion event, essentially, if that makes sense. Am I crazier? Is Worthier better than Narma? Worthier as a general support is better than Narma, yes. Worthier has full cleanse. Worthier has her AoE attack can make her your farmer. She has, I don't remember what her other thing does. She has increased defense for the team, doesn't she? But Narma is poison plus poison activation for Clan Boss, and that is huge. Like, Worthier is not going to give you the same value for getting Clan Boss. Because a cleanse buff and all the stuff that Worthier does for Clan Boss doesn't really help you at all, does it? Is there any banger? Does she have buff extension? Or she might have buff extension in her kit, actually. I used Tholin with the code for referral and he cruised through campaign for me. Yeah, that's where Tholin is going to feel good. Like I said, Tholin for the first 2 days while you're going through campaign, it's so fun. But then after that, he's still good. He's a solid champ. He's great for Hydra. Like, he can still be fantastic. But compared to, it's Clan Boss. Guys, the whole point of the beginning of the game is Clan Boss. If you cannot have a chance at summons every day, you're not going to ever go anywhere. You're going to just get stuck. Because, I mean, it's not that you're never going to go anywhere. It's just you're going to go everywhere very boring because you're never getting the excitement of trying to summon. Worthier's really good at keeping the team alive in Clan Boss. Does she have damage mitigation or anything? Like, look at Narma's kit. You can't tell me Worthier competes with that. Up to 25% damage mitigation all the time. Passive poison activation, debuff extension, debuff extension, poison activation, decrease attack, leech. What else does she have? I feel like there's more of them even. She has unkillable. Oh, wait, Worthier's not an unkillable champ. She doesn't have unkillable. She had unkillable, that's the Mytha you're thinking of. Worthier is cleanse, healing, and increased defense, yeah. And cleanse doesn't help that much during Clan Boss. Healing, honestly, doesn't help that much during Clan Boss. I mean, kind of, but... Narma's way better, man. Narma's the best. If you can't... I'm always going to be on this train. Narma is the best character you can start the game with right now. From a download. There's no competition. Because if you're not doing Clan Boss, you're not playing the game to its full potential. When you open the game, you open your thing. The other day I got 3 sacreds. I woke up and I got 3 sacreds. 2 from, the 2 of them were from Nightmare was the funniest thing. 2 from Nightmare, 1 from Ultra Nightmare. Like 3 sacreds in the morning? That's a great morning. And if you're not getting that, you lose so much of the enjoyment of the game. Poison application as well, her pass. I posted in Discord, I was like, I got 3 sacreds this morning. That was like 3 days ago. It's a great feeling. That's where all mine are going. I've been just slamming my summons, I'm not gonna lie. I've been really bad about it lately. I have a few saved now. That's why I was gonna do a summon video for this 2x, but I maybe should save and wait for the fusion. I probably should save and wait for the fusion. Does anybody want my referral link? If you do a referral link in Raid, the person who starts with your referral link should get the same characters that you got when you had a referral link. It should copy your link and give them the same experience. Agreed? I think that should be the case, because the idea of this is to get more people into Raid. So if you could start an account and then your friend wants to play, and then you're like, okay, well, here's the start I got, and then their whole system actually works. That's the whole point of it. They want more people to download Raid, so they put a system in the game to where if you tell your friend to download Raid now through that link, they get shafted. Of course no one's gonna actually give someone their referral link to get them into the game. Like, it should copy what you had. And then it's fun. Then you can walk your friend through the game. And that can't be that hard to do, realistically. Okay, I voted for the lowest one. You're welcome. What we're doing next? Classic Arena. So we'll have Cassandra tomorrow. So I don't want to do too much today in terms of boosting characters, because tomorrow will be a full different outlook on what our potential team is. Old Guardian mentioned, wait, hold up. Old Guardian mentioned the only reason you would give referral links to your friend is when you secretly have secretly hate to the gut. I think he meant hate their guts, but yeah. But yeah, it can't be that bad. You're actually my friend, you'll want my same chance. Exactly. So why is that not a thing? And then for all the people, then instead of having to rely on yourself to go through and play 3 accounts to get all the free rewards, maybe your friend actually will get into the game through the referral link. Like, how is that not something that's been asked for? I've never seen somebody ask for that, by the way. Ever. Everyone's just like okay with the system of the referral links. Like, that should have been pushed along, because the rewards are great. If I could get my friends in and like motivate them to get further into the game, that's fun. I had to do 3 fights, right? Did I do 3 fights? I didn't? Why do I have 7 of 10? I did 2, what? 7, 10 minus 7 is 3, I think. I would use Beller if you got him using the welcome gift promo code. That's up to you. I personally wouldn't for a while. Okay, this is one thing that's always going to, I think slow people's progression down. Okay, I'll go into it in a second. So when you start the game, you can try to use the welcome gift promo code. Everyone's gonna tell you Bellower can be your farmer. Okay, as a new player, getting a good enough gear on Bellower to be your farmer, to actually have it make a difference in time, is hard. Okay, getting Bellower to do enough damage, you're gonna have to put your best gear on him, and then he's gonna be just there for that. Second, it wants you to boost up your starting character anyway. And your starting character can always be a farmer, no matter if you start with Aethel, Kael, Elhine. They can always just be your farmer. And yes, they're going to farm slower. But in comparison to a Bellower of a new player, the Bellower is still going to have to 2-hit probably every wave. So it's going to be a 20-second run versus a 45-second run. You're better off just focusing on your starter character and just go through the missions, play the game regularly. And then you have Bellower for later. Bellower for later, if you want to eventually try to min-max your farming, which isn't really necessary for a very long time, then you can. And Bellower can be used in a lot of locations. He has great debuffs, he has great damage, and also one place he's fantastic is like the Doom Tower challenge stages, Curse City. He's gonna be usable and all that. But early on, I would just try to take the general regular progression route, boost your starter, because your starter, after you slot them out of your clan boss team later on, you're still gonna throw them in one of your Hydra teams. So there's never a bad reason just to do your starter. Plus your starter is going to be used for faction wars, plus your starter is going to be used everywhere else. So getting Bellower early on, I would just hold him in my inventory, maybe put him at level 50 to try to clear some extra stages, but I would not push for him to be one of my core 6-star initial characters, because you are not going to use him in clan boss. Bellower is not going to be one of your clan boss characters, I don't think. I personally wouldn't. So if you got that welcome get promo code to work, it's up to you if you want to. Okay, so here, let me break down what I'm trying to say. If you were to get Bellower and you wanted to switch them out for your starter character and use them everywhere you use your starter character, go ahead. That is where you do it. But the value that everybody tells you that you'd be getting is not the value that you're truly getting. Hopefully that makes sense. A later game player building Bellower to farm, fantastic. An early game player, not going to work to the same capacity. I guess I'll do that. Turvold is so much fun though. How hard is Turvold hitting early game? He gives himself crit rate boost, right? So you can just immediately raw dog crit damage gauntlets. That sounds so fun, man. I want to test clan boss damage after like 3 days on this account. But if I'm gonna do that, maybe I should do a challenge of like only focusing clan boss, no summons. Because this account I'll probably give away at the end of it, after a couple days of playing. See what we can get to and then give it away. You guys see though, I streamed 2 days in a row. We're back. Can you make us video to help with the mini bosses in Grim Forest, especially in Mythicals? I don't see any CCs doing videos about that. I have to get to them. So here's one crazy thing. I haven't done Grim Forest. I finally finished regular Faction Wars. Grim Forest, I went in one time and didn't do much else after it. I'm sure there's some videos out there. BB might have a video. I had to beat 2 stages of this, I think. But no, I haven't done Grim Forest yet. No, I haven't actually truly sat down and done Grim Forest. Tuha is pretty boring feeling. And if you're trying to farm with Tuha, it feels really bad. First 4 Chant Masters are fully unlocked from farming Minotaur. That's great. Once you get your first 5 characters fully Minotaur farmed, you're going to be able to easily. You're probably going to be very close to 1 King Nightmare. That's where I was when I finished my team. I was like maybe 1 or 2 million off of full clearing Nightmare clan boss, and I had just the basic free gear, not free gear, but farmable 5-star gray gear with proper subs. I always do the passive missions when I start a new account, follow my Arbiter mission, you gain a lot of resources. Yeah, you want to full-on focus Arbiter missions the best you can. There's just a lot of people get stuck on different missions. And you get stuck on stamina. If you're free to play, you really get cooked. If you're free to play and you have to spend 2,000 stamina to get your War Maiden or your Diabolist, you get hurt really bad in trying to push those missions. So a lot of the game is RNG at the beginning as to how much you can progress. What was this? That looked different. The mission looked different. When one of each type of artifact. No, it's still the same. Okay, I thought maybe that was different. So much of Turvold's damage comes from buff stacking for the damage ones on the A2. Is there any combination to get Turvold more buffs? Like what is the percentage buff he gets per, or percentage damage boost he gets per buff? Does it say? Because he's given himself 3 buffs by himself, and one of those isn't speed. So no matter what, you'll be able to get speed buff on top of that. So I'm just curious, like what other buffs you could put into your team. Plus, you can put buff extension. If you get, I mean, Turvold Corvus plus Valkyrie or whatever, could be decent. You can get infinite buff extension plus infinite buff. Could be decent actually. But then you're still gonna die, so you have to hit fast. There was a Vergus Bambus plus Firekin promo link, which I think it's the best for Turvold. Vergus Bambus. Everybody's getting cool new codes. You know, the most annoying part about the new code thing, I asked for a new code recently. Wait. Oh, someone made a tier list already of the fusion characters. How do they have all the fusion? I'm jealous. But yeah, I asked if it would be possible for me to get a new download code like a week ago, and I was told no. So that is very frustrating, as I see every other creator out with a new promo code. But mine's still good. I got Narma. That's all I care about. Narma's all you need. Narma Tagore, you're balling. They changed some accounts. People say it auto locks on Kale for the changed ones for missions. Auto locks on Kale. Vulcan spawns him in. I feel like he just has a creator. Like he has access to the thing. He can just make whatever code he wants. There's one that gives Jack plus Narma though. Is there a code that gives Jack and Narma? There's no promo codes that give 2 legendaries, are there? I think it's... What link is that? Is that a creator's link? Oh wait, I think I saw that actually. I think I saw someone with that code. Give me one sec, I gotta pick my nose. I just came back from the driving range and it is windy and my allergies are... I have the super dry nose going on. It was running really bad while I was there. It's so nice out today though, but the problem is anytime it's nice, everybody's out being crackheads. So every golf course was completely filled. So I just went to a driving range and called it a day. I don't feel like fighting everybody to try to get a tee time. You'll get away with lower stats than other champs to still clear things. Does Turvold have any kind of mitigation? Wait, is Turvold HP based damage? If he's HP damage, that's insane. There's no way Turvold's an HP based damage dealer, right? If he is, my opinion of him just went through the roof. Or either defense. Turvold does give increased speed. He's attack based, okay. I was about to say, if he's HP or defense based damage, holy moly. Turvold gives increased speed, increased attack, increased crit rate. So increased defense, shields, and continuous heals are your extra. Yeah, that's pretty good. But yeah, if he was HP based, he'd be so strong. Or defense based, potentially even better. I got them all right. Yes. Durr. They barely changed the missions. Which is a good thing. If they would have... Wait, equip rare attack type champion with 6 offense artifacts, a little later higher. Why is my game so laggy today? I actually had another... I guess it's my internet, has to be, because my another game I was playing completely disconnected too this morning. Strengthen from Morag, yeah. Oh, Morag dual attack with him? Wait, does he get the damage bonus on all of his skills or just his skill 3? Skill 3 is fun though. It's always on cooldown basically, if you're wave clearing. How is Turvold, how hard does this skill 1 hit though? Because you're kind of relying on skill 1 for clan boss damage. Bambus makes PvP really fun. AoE enfeeble early games. Well, yeah, that's insane. I'm not a big early game arena pusher though. Like early game arena, you're gonna get stuck in gold anyway, and then you're gonna be getting outsped by most people. Like how worth is early game arena pushing to like take a champ for that versus Demon Lord? Like early game arena is important, but you can climb with pretty much anything. So is it just makes it feel better? Turvold with Bambus is good with his A3 since Turv gets a bunch of buffs from Bambus. Yeah. All those characters are buffing Bambus, which is huge. Twaneric handles all early game arena needs. Yeah, that's how I always felt. Like trying to build a team for arena when you're Twaneric, it's slow. That's the only bad thing. So here's the thing with raid that a lot of people realize is it's a lot of time. Like doing anything takes so much time. And I think that's where a lot of people struggle. So for some people, I guess an arena. But the bad thing is if raid time is an issue, you're gonna really struggle with clan boss. Because until you can quick battle Ultra Nightmare, you're stuck doing clan boss for 20 minutes a day, right? It's a forced 20-minute clan boss, leaving your game open on auto battling, which I think is dumb. I don't. That's too much time. Clan boss should have like a 4x speed, because that pushes a lot of players from wanting to keep up with the game. That like Hydra getting quick battle is huge, but if you have to do clan boss, like it's fine if it's once a week. Like Chimera's fine. It's annoying still. Like I have to leave my game open because my Chimera runs take like 30 minutes on both my accounts. So like it's annoying to do that, but doing that every day, there should just be quick battle no matter what. And Demon Lord, that would be like the quality of life change to break the game. A1's also weekend placement on Turvold. I poison cleave with Narma Veno. So all the ways the free character always is a kind of clutch in Arena too. Because even Alien. Alien was pretty good in Arena. Like if you had him go first and use his skill 2, because he's gonna try to initially use skill 3. But if you set your skills and have your Alien use a skill 2, he puts fear on everything. It's kind of solid. I had a great time going through with Alien for Arena, and then Ezio's even better. He's speed lead too. Might do a new account with Turv, Vegas, Bambus, Tagore, and Venomage and reroll for attack percent of Lifesteal gear. But Narma! But no, that'd be a fun arena one. Now early arenas dominated by Predators. Yeah, dude, I thought He-Man was a problem back in the day. When the He-Man thing came out, it was so annoying. But Predator, and the annoying thing with Predator is on a new account, you're not one-shotting an HP-based champion. You're not. And that was part of the problem with He-Man, but you could at least not miss He-Man. But Predator, you're not one-shotting him, so you're always taking the 70-30 or whatever. So you're gonna have to hit Predator multiple times in a row to even kill him. Like that's a little too much. What's the best link for Turvold? Depends on what is your goal. If your goal is clan boss, it's Narma. If your goal is clan boss, it's still Narma. And you want Narma so you can eventually get summons. Now, if you want to do some kind of arena fun thing, it sounds like Bambus would be really good. Other than Bambus, I mean, Razelvarg gives a lot of buffs too. So, well, but wait, no, you can't. There's no Razelvarg download link. Hold up. Brain fart. Who else would be good? Werther Turvold, probably one of the better starts you could do. Werther would be potentially my number 2 behind Narma. Corvus is nice, but supports are just better. I would take Werther over Corvus. Remember we were amped on Relentless? I've always been amped on Relentless. You've seen my account, Sonic. My account is all Relentless set. That's all I have. My Tuha occasionally wins against. So with Tuha, it's very hard to lose a 1v1, and Predator was like the first character that came out that my Tuha on new accounts was actually losing 1v1s. Because Tuanric is like the 1v1 queen in all content, not just arena. I think with Turvold, you get the right stats on him. I feel like also Raid should add once a year on your account. They should have yearly promo codes that are legendary characters. Agreed? You know how many people would come back to the game? Like all the promo codes that are active, they should be new player promo codes, but then also coded as yearly promo codes to where every year, once a year on your account, you can go in and grab one of the free characters they're now giving out. You know how nice that'd be? I would snag up Turvold instantly on my main and have some fun with him. How much does it cost to buy Raid Shadow Legends to take over? I feel like I have good ideas. Gonna be me using Relentless Turvold to full clear an enemy team in arena in a single turn. What? He doesn't get extra turn, right? He just procs. He just full resets skill 3. He should give himself boost. He should give him turn meter boost if he kills on top of. Okay, we finished the annoying missions. Yay. Where's sniper? Oh my god.
To gain entrance
Is
after
here.
the showing, but the
This is where I probably have to start going and boosting stuff up, right? It's actually a very nice idea. It gives incentive for people to stick with one account. Yeah, instead of people making accounts all the time. If they fell out of raid, but they're like, if I can come back and get X character on my old account, like that's a banger idea. And that, like, what does that cost raid? Wouldn't they rather have someone playing the game at the cost of losing? I mean, okay, so the people that are gonna lightly spend money on raid are the people that are doing clan boss, going for fusion events, and they need a little bit more stamina or whatever to finish whatever. Those are the people that are gonna spend that aren't the super whales. And if you can get people that come back on their account and they can start getting actually into clan boss because these new promo codes are so good, like, they're more likely gonna come back and actually play the game, spend money. They're not gonna lose any money off that. I don't think. Predator Passo also works with non-hit skills. Wait, Predator works with non-hit skills? That's unbelievable. That's insane. I regret not buying him. I meant to buy him on my main account because I bought him on that one account. That account had Newt too. That account was so stacked. But I never bought it. So now I don't have Predator. I'll never have Predator. It was a big mistake. So I have Kale, Tagor, and Taeon. Should I be focusing on getting scrolls on Tagor, Taeonric? I should just... It doesn't matter the order you go in, to be honest. I would personally, if I made my character 6-star, I take a break and go finish masteries, because then you get to get the full benefit of them being 6-star. 6-starring a character doesn't do a lot. It's the final masteries that really is the icing on the cake when you're promoting your like first core team. So my progression is I'll make a 6-star, go farm masteries, make a 6-star, go farm masteries. It's Taeonric or Tagor, getting War Master on them. They actually then become damage dealer as well as super juice support that stays alive forever. So I would alternate what you're doing. I wouldn't try to go make everyone 6-star and then, but it doesn't matter if you did it. It's not going to change much. So they actually want people to make a new account. That's the thing, is they don't. They don't want people making new accounts. So the way that like my raid thing is structured, they want new players, like new devices downloading raid. They don't want people coming back on new accounts. They actually see that as a negative thing. So if they see it as a negative thing, start giving returning codes. Like people are coming back, re-download the game on a returning code, get some banger benefits. But they don't do that. Instead, they're just have no incentive for people to come back on their main account. What's the best clan boss? Early Link? Any Narma Link? I don't think, as long as it has Narma, I don't think it matters. You're gonna be at the same point. If you're an experienced player, you could do a Narma to Mytha. You use Narma download Link and then get to Mytha. And then try for an unkillable team, but that's not easy. But that's odd, I know, Sonic. It's very weird. It's like they don't want people making multiple accounts. That doesn't hold any benefit to them in their eyes, even though that's the most benefit. The most likely people to spend money are 1, the whales, 2, people making another account, trying the game again and willing to spend a little bit to have fun. Because at the beginning of the game, you get more value for the money you spend. You actually get to see quick progression and fun out of it. So the best time to spend on a raid account's the beginning. Otherwise, there isn't a best time. That's stage 4, right? Yeah. Doesn't match what they're doing? No, and that's what I've been struggling with. Like I struggle with the raid stuff every month. Between not getting new promo codes ever. Like, the fact, if I hadn't got a Narma code, I would have been so doomed. I would have had zero motivation to push the game to people. If they would have had me stick with a Lanro code while other people had Narma download links, like I would have told everyone to download through Narma and I'd be off my contract. Or I'd be like not doing raid stuff. It's just all backwards to me. Everything they try to do. Watch the beginning of the live where the Ancients Void and Sacred parts part of a link code purchase. Yeah, Alonro's so shit, yeah. The Alonro code I had Deacon though. So that was the benefit of it. You at least got Deacon. But Deacon compared to Narma is not even a challenge, or not even a competition. Narma blows it out of the water. Saying a Narma plus Nemitha would be decent. Wouldn't that be beneficial to get you and Clan Boss faster? But you have to know how to set up the team. So the problem with the Nemitha code as a new player is you have to speed tune the team to be unkillable. That's where unkillable Clan Boss teams are very hard. I mean, they're going to be very hard for new players. Because you have to know how to roll your blue gear that drops the speed and try to actually get the speed thresholds to make it work. Plus, you have to get all the other stat thresholds with really low quality gear. So it's just not as good. A general player trying to get Clan Boss set up, just a basic Narma download link with whatever other characters, preferably Tagor in there, taking someone decent from your promo link, whether it's Tuanric, Turvold could work. Any of that is fine. And then you're gonna get to a point where you can one key Nightmare. Like, a lot of people that downloaded with my link were able to one key Nightmare within like 2 weeks. I think people that were on, I think it was yesterday, someone said they're on day 15 and they were already able to one key Nightmare, and they were like 2 to 3 king Ultra Nightmare depending if they got lucky. And that is unheard of, like being able to do that quickly. And you can do it faster too. It's just about how fast you play or how much you play. I do want to do a 1-day challenge with an Arma link where I'm allowed to spend $50 or whatever and just see how much progression we can get our Clan Boss damage to. And with the money, it would just be for buying the beginning pass so we can make extra 6-star plus farm masteries quicker, extra stamina. Because I feel like I could get Ultra Nightmare Clan Boss in a 24-hour period. Is that crazy? Just basic Narma, 24-hour period, Ultra Nightmare Clan Boss. Yeah, but masteries take a long time to farm. If I bought masteries with gems, yeah, maybe not. Maybe it'd be 48 hours. When Narma Seeker pulled Deacon, that's a banger start. What's the link you use for this account? It's my link. It's in the description of the live stream. Also, if any of you guys are willing to like the live stream, it helps me out a lot, by the way.
Of preying on the rich, the company known for
I know it's a weird thing to leave a like on a live stream, but it does. It helps the video a ton after. Okay, I need to go get 2 more. But yeah, do you see the link? It's in all my videos. Too. It's just my general download link. It's in my Discord and in every comment section / description of videos. It'll have Narma, you get Venomage level 10. Buy gems in 24-hour Ultra Nightmare is trivial. 7 mil a key for 10. Okay, no, I mean 1 keying it. How much damage can we do in 1 key? not can I use 7 keys? The challenge would be, it's like a 24-hour Clan Boss damage challenge. What's the highest amount I could get with 1 key? And I would back out while watching it a couple times and then just see until we get a good run. What's the peak? Because Narma with basic gear and masteries, just farmed speed gear by herself is insane. If there's no way I can get any other like beneficial sets though, that's the issue. Okay, that's all that I need, I think. Yeah. Starting with the Demytha code is for people that know how to maximize speed, and yeah, it's hard. Like, Demytha would be the best for a seasoned player, but for a new player, even a seasoned player is going to struggle with it, because if you don't get the gear drops to get the speed thresholds met, or the accuracy thresholds met, you still can't do it. Like, having yeah, there is a lot of RNG, is what I'm trying to say. You're not going to guaranteed be in a great spot right away. You could if you got lucky. But should I go for stats or stat benefits? You mean stat or stat sets? Go for stats. You don't worry about the sets. I mean, if you can make a set work with proper main stats, yes. But it's not worth putting a flat attack piece of gear on just to finish a set versus a attack percentage. it's better to lose out on your 10 bonus speed versus your 600 attack or whatever difference it is. It's a lot. Early game sets are kind of a trap. If you use the turbo code petition to call the account Sir Boink a lot, I mean, I'll name it that, sure, if it's even open. So what are a couple of videos I can make though for raid? As I'm in kind of raid mode right now. I did download. I'm gonna play. There's a game called Chaos Zero Nightmare. I'm gonna stream it tonight. I'm gonna summon a new character on it. I've got everything needed. I did that this morning. Got that prepped. And then I downloaded Honkai Star Rail. I think I'm going to start Honkai Star Rail maybe tonight after that. I just want to play. Just haven't played it since it came out, so I want to see how it feels, what the different characters are and stuff. And then after that, where was I going with this? Tomorrow we'll do the other summons. Right once I can go live in the morning, I'll do the other summons so that it doesn't end. So we'll get, what's her name tomorrow? Cassandra. And hopefully some kind of legendary would be nice. And then raid videos though. So that's what I was saying. Raid videos. The raid video ideas I have are collaboration video. Like do a video talking about what would be the best collaboration in raid. And I have a couple ideas, and then see what I just want to see what all comment section, what all ideas people have. What would be the coolest collaboration? The excitement of the things you saw where he could be good is useful. Make a script from these things. Go over the fusion from the VOD. Well, I'll do a whole different video for the fusion. I'll just pull them up. I'll get a more cleaner thing. It will look better. But yeah, I'll just go over the fusion. Is he worth going for? I think he's fantastic. Do I know if we're getting the gems or the currency from finishing the fusion? No. But he's a character that, whether you're a new player or old player, he's going to be super beneficial to your account. So make that video. The collaboration video, I think, is a fun video. And just go in. And I have a couple of collab ideas I think would be sick. But see what the community thinks for collabs. What would be the coolest? Next up, 10 things I wish I knew when started raid. I've had this video. I have all the 10 key points. I did this in like January. I think it was like January 20th. I typed it all up and still haven't made the video. That's just a simple video to do. And I'm thinking about, for anniversary, redoing the guide series and not doing a fusion on the guide series account. So I can actually push. Your excitement was genuine, as you said some things were very relevant that a lot of vets are going to miss. What, in the VOD? Uh-oh. The bad thing is when you just rip a VOD, it's even worse content though. If I would have planned to make a video whenever I started the VOD, I should have did that. That's what I used to do with all other games. I would like get ready to make the video, click record, and then just let it do it. And then that works out okay. But I don't know how to take that and make it an actual decent video. I'm so excited about it, and I already kind of forgot what he did, so I'll see how it turns out. But that's 3 videos. Oh, you don't mean use the VOD, just use the same ideas that I had in the VOD. Okay. That's 3. Potentially redoing the guide series, but I almost want to spend. If I redo the guide series, I'd rather spend money on the guide series for stamina. Like only buy stamina packs, but buy them just so I can get the full guide series that I want to do done without having to wait for stamina regeneration. Because when I have to wait for stamina regeneration, I start a different project on another game, and I never finish the full raid thing that I want to do. So trying to do it free to play makes it insanely hard for me to keep up with. So if I just spent a little bit to knock it out and show this was the only thing I spent money on, so you, even though I'm at this point on my 4th day of your account, you can expect to be here by day 8 because your regular daily stamina regeneration. I think that's like the best thing I could do. I mean, write a script for the video and use a lot of things you said in the VOD. Okay. Wait, to redo the guide series? Yeah. That's why I'm thinking about redoing it for anniversary. But I was waiting until we had a new crazy promo link. Because the biggest thing is once Tawanrik promo code goes away, I want to redo the guide series. Because, I mean, I don't... When you're following the guide series, you want to have close to the same characters I do. A lot of people follow it don't, but it just probably feels a lot better if you are using the same stuff. So I would like to try to have it as close to the same. Starting with the mythic codes for people, it's unlikely in the first 30, or for myself, I could probably set up in a 3 to 4 key UNM. The 3 to 4 key UNM isn't very good, Sonic. That's the thing that, with Narma, how far was I in my main account? I feel like in 30 days, I could 2 key Ultra Nightmare free to play with Narma. And with my promo link. But that, oh no. No, it'd be more 60 days. I'm thinking having 2 different characters full Perfect Souls login champs. That's also Ezio plus Predator, which are Alien, which are like the 2 best promo code characters you could get. So that's a little iffy. Do a normal one and then do a secondary one that is geared to get people to do fusions right away to start generating refusion tokens, allow both to exist. True. How would I differentiate the guides? Like naming them. Hardcore player raid guide and casual player raid guide? You think missing Xeno is a big loss? Yeah, Xeno and clan boss? Xenomorph and clan boss. You turn his skills off and you only use A1, you get 3 poisons every turn. 6 stacks of poisons. And when you have both Narma and Ezio detonating, like your clan boss is done. Like you're 2 keying Ultra Nightmare fast. And then once you actually get proper gear, it's 1 key. It's a 1 key team. You just have to get the speed. If your speed's up with that team, you're fine. You will 1 key. Speed up plus skill enhancements, you have a 1 key Ultra Nightmare clan boss team. From just that. Just the free characters from my link plus the logins. Now the bad thing is the logins are, you can still get Ezio, which is half the thing. And you can change a Xenomorph out for Venomage. That's the whole thing, is Venomage will replace Xenomorph for that. Not to the same extent, but still really good. I'm running Ezio, Narma, Veno, and I can't keep poison up. You're running Ezio, Narma, Veno, and I can't keep poison up. What do you mean? You're detonating too much? It makes me feel bad. I started really playing when Xeno was already gone. I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's just for that combination clan boss. Yeah, it's a big deal having him. Makes it insanely easier. But there's other things you can do. Having Venomage as a replacement is fine. You just won't get quite the same poison damage. But whenever you're every S1 from Xeno doing that is... You guys have seen it, right? I mean, I could pull up the account and show you guys the clan boss run. Just so you can see how impactful Xenomorph is. I detonate too fast, especially after finishing Ezio's skill. So see, even detonating too fast isn't a big deal. You keep debuffs off. Damn, my cat scratched me. Detonating too much isn't the biggest deal ever. Who needs poison? We have Mr. Big Bonk Turvold. I want to see his damage. We'll see it in a couple days. Once I see his damage, I'll have a better idea as to what the fastest you can progress. Because think right now, if you get Ezio still with your login, you have Narma, Ezio, Venomage, Turvold, Tagor. I guess you'd use Tagor at that point. Tagor's gonna pretty much keep you alive. You're gonna die a couple turns earlier because you don't have defense buff. But a lot of the time, the hardest part with clan boss is keeping defense buff up at the time he AoE attacks. Okay, doing that as a new player, most people aren't going to do that. They're not going to go in and speed tune their team. So having defense buff up permanently, not really realistic for a newer player. Yeah, I think you should wait until Ezio goes away for new player guides. Yeah. If Ezio goes away and we get, if Ezio and Tuha go away, that's the perfect time. Because whatever codes we have now will be consistently good. And then I'll make a guide and they'll release banger Void Legendary promo code you can use again. I'll have to redo it again. But the difference with Raid and E7 is Raid actually has more value of making a bunch of different guides. So I don't really mind doing them. It takes a full day the first 3 days. I have to sit in front of my computer all day for 3 days. And it's 14 hours a day. Probably actually longer than that, but. Tuha gone equals Clay. It's not going to be Classic. Oh my, if they released Classic as a promo code, it would like, the game wouldn't even be that fun for people. He's too strong. No one would enjoy the game. You can't release too strong of a character as a promo code or no one's gonna have fun. You have to release a middle tier character that shows you what the potential of this game is for, where if you get one of the banger characters, you're excited. But if they give out the best characters to start, why would you even bother playing? There's no excitement. New fusion stream coming, thinking new account with Narma. Do referrals and get the account to level 30 for the void shards. Oh, yeah, it does. If you're willing to do the referrals, yeah, it helps a ton. That was my backup plan with my last fusion. I didn't end up having to do it, but if I was desperate, I would have went and did that. That is a way you can get an extra 500 or whatever points, 360, for your champ chase tournament. So it's a huge deal to have your referrals ready. But I remember I have videos up of it. I was like, they're like, I think I'm doomed for this fusion, because I did the last whatever fusion event. It was Yukamasa, or 2 fusions ago, 3 fusions ago. I think it's 3. But I did Yukamasa fusion, and I thought I was screwed. I thought I wasn't gonna make it. I was like coming up with every strategy possible that I could finish it, and that was part of the strategy. But it ended up working out. I had enough mystery shards that I was able to summon. While I was working on my Dementha team, most of my CCs were using Turvold, or most of the CZs were using Turvold for Demon Lord. Ezarks, wait, for while you're working on your Dementha team. The only reason Narma exists as a promo code character, guys, is because she was released as a promo code character before she got buffed. And her buff just put her into an extreme high tier. If her code, if a Narma code did not exist before her buff, we would never have gotten a Narma download link. Nobody would have had it. She is that high of a tier of character, they would have never released that. Where are you trying to do a free-to-play challenge? Yeah, right. Free-to-play challenges are fun, but I just hate the idea of wanting to play a game and not being able to play it. When I run out of stamina on when I was doing the free-to-play guide, absolutely brutal. So how does the champion fusion, like the one coming out, works? Holmes, are you still here? Or Sonic, you know, it's the standard fusion, right? It's not fragment fusion. So standard fusion, we are getting common characters that we have to promote to epics that we then promote to them, correct? That's what the standard fusion, or standard fusion, the 4 epics. She also elevated the quality of the promo links. Yeah, ever since Narma, every promo link is they're all good. If you start the game with any promo link, guys, you're fantastic. But you should use mine because it helps me. You should do a challenge where you try not to buy a pack. I already failed. I failed that first day. I haven't bought a pack this stream. None of the current promo links would exist and not for Narma, yeah. Because they have to compete with that. No one would download with anything other than Narma. And I still think downloading with any other than Narma is a disaster, but the other codes are fun. That's the difference. Narma is the long-term banger. The other codes, you get to have some fun at the beginning of the game, and then you get stuck. I was hoping I got Narma, but I got Perva? What is that? Champ Chases and... Wait, we have 2 weeks before Champ Chase? I might do a summon video tomorrow then. That gives me 2 weeks of Clan Boss to save up again, and it's easy to save up if you're hitting both. Is it the easiest type fusion to complete? Yeah. I'm definitely doing it on my main. Should I I don't want to commit to it. Should I try to do... When does the fusion start? We haven't even had the fusion warm-up thing yet. Should I make a new account for the fusion and just show my daily things I do for it, the fusion series? I could do that, and then that gives people a better idea. Just do like a recap video of what I did each day for the fusion, something. Then whenever I talk about fusion, I can say, go watch this, and I'll show the full fusion breakdown, and do it from make a new account and just have the new account ready. It starts March 5th. Yeah, so I have a lot of time. Kind of too late. It's not too late. I've made an account for the Mad Hatter Fusion. I made an account like the day, well, 2 days before the fusion started, so the tournament went away, and it was perfectly fine. And the thing with having a new account that isn't leveled up too much is it makes the fusion easier. You get thrown in lower bracket for your event, so you don't have to spend as much. So the lower your account is leveled when the fusion starts, the better off you are. As that Mad Hatter fusion was easy when I did it. The newest one I did, my account was level like 45 or whatever, and it made it actually really hard. But having the super low level account for the first couple fusion things, it was actually really nice. I think I was level 25, 20. And then the events got harder as I kept going because I leveled up the account. But the first couple events being super cheap made that incredibly easy. Oh, I didn't mean to claim that, whatever. Oh, attack percent. Yay, the fun missions, we're there. How low is the level? I'm 19 at the moment. I don't know, I would like to have a graph of the tournaments, like, or the events, what you get placed into. I think it's like below 30, below 40, below 50, and then everything 50, or maybe everything 40 and above's the same. But it might not be like that anymore too, but there was a threshold before that it made it so much easier. I pulled Parva, but wanted Narma from the Ancient Shards. 2,500 or 3k summon rush points is hard for a new player. It's not hard for a new player. Is it? You're gonna get your 2 sacreds relatively easily. I guess for a new player though, you're right. I don't know. I'm trying to think back when I did the Mad Hatter fusion, I really didn't know what I was doing too well, but I still finished it pretty easily. But I also have the experience of other games. Because you're gonna get your 2 sacreds, you're gonna get if you're going through Brutal, you're gonna have a pretty good stack of Ancients, and you're gonna have a decent amount of Mysteries. And then you're gonna have your Voids. So, but the hardest part of a new account fusion event is there's 2 summon rushes that you have to do. So you want to save your green shards for the Champion Chase, or Champion Chase tournament, and then use all your other shards for your regular event. If you're low level, you should be fine. Yeah, I don't know what the level cutoff would be, but as long as you're not level like 40 to 50, your tournament should be easier from my experience. And that could not be the case anymore because the Mad Hatter fusion was like, what, a year ago? I think it's exactly a year ago. Void shards give 120 points. So they each give a different amount of points if you're talking about the event. Now, the tournament is different. The tournament's going to give you, depending on the rarity of the character you pull. And you do not want to do any extra summons past when you get the max reward for the first event, because I screwed myself last time on that. I did quite a few extra summons and made it significantly harder. Oops, sorry. No body. Two are Turvold with Narma to get Ultra Nightmare. I haven't got to try Turvold with Narma. Tuanric with Narma is solid. Tuanric with Narma, you're golden. But Turvold with Narma, it could be better. You're going to be at the same place. Narma's going to carry you to a very similar spot, and you're going to be min-maxing a couple million damage. That's the only difference that's going to come between switching characters, or switching Tua and Turvold. It's going to increase or decrease the damage by a few million. But the core staple of the team, with Narma and everything else you have, you'll be close to the same damage threshold no matter what. Who is the new fusion? Anyways, we went over him at the beginning of the stream. He's an Argonite. He's like Drexar, but better. He's like an updated Drexar. I don't know, a kind of Drexar. He has a passive that puts HP burn, but he also puts Petrification. And he has a nuking hit that's actually pretty solid. And he's actually gonna be decent for Clan Boss too. I wonder how hard his skill 2 hits. Because Clan Boss, if you have all the poisons and stuff, it's only up to 200. So if you have, 15 total debuffs? Like right now we have 8, 9, 10. We had 16. We already had 16 total debuff. So he would have had max damage with just a couple debuffs on. And that's not including any debuffs he has himself. So like he seems like he's gonna be solid for Demon Lord. I have an account relatively new with Narma, Predator, Alice. Unfortunately, Tagor's fantastic. What do you mean, unfortunately, Tagor? Tagor's great. Tagor's like the staple epic. Like, I'd take Tagor over Ugo. I'm not a huge Ugo guy. Ugo has good debuffs, but for general team building early game, I rather have... I would use Ugo until I got one of the other characters from login events. Like a Ezio or... Now, Ugo I'd for sure use in Hydra, but... Tagor's my pick out of Ugo versus. I've had a lot of Ugo codes, and I'll be honest, every time I go through with them, I end up using Tagor for everything. He also has decreased attack on the A1. Ugo? Yeah, but Ugo... I mean, I have decreased attack on Narma. Wait, Ugo has Leech on skill 1, I thought. I mean, time, unfortunately, Tagor's good. Okay, I was about to say. Your account's fine. I mean, if you have, I mean, Narma, Predator, Alice, those are all solid characters. Hydra is gonna kick everyone's ass. Hydra's just hard. Oh, the new character has a decreased attack on skill 1, yeah. So that's fantastic. I was about to say, Ugo doesn't have that skill 1. New account have the new mission, no need attack percent. Wait, the new challenge, well, why don't I have the new missions? I just made a new account. What the hell? I'm so confused with the missions changing between, like, I just made this account today. Why are my missions different? They said it's RNG. It used to be like that with whether or not you got the Apprentice's Pass. I remember that. Apprentice's Pass used to be like 50-50 if you got it or not. Which was stupid. And Apprentice's Pass also was 50-50 whether you got Rector Draft in your Apprentice's Pass or if you got Stag Knight. That was so dumb. All right, who else do I equip? You're equipped. Venom Aging, take some gear. All right, this mission's stupid. Your gear's getting upgraded. I do like the idea of doing a challenge though, like Ash does it, where you do 5 sacreds and you have to build a team out of it. I might do that on my main, but I need to get some fodder and stuff ready for that. That could be fun. I was just gonna do general summons tomorrow, but maybe I don't know. I have to see how many resources I have, because I have to start a lot of characters lately because I'm trying to redo my Hydra teams. Bet them recognizing new devices versus just new accounts. Oh, maybe. I could see that, because they do have the, if you use the download link, they know whether your raid has ever been downloaded on your device or not. So I guess the best way I could test that would be if you use a phone and factory reset your phone and then re-download raid. I think it works. Maybe. All right, Ruel's fun. For fusion event, how many shards do you have to have saved? I mean, it's a point total. I'm not even gonna try to attack the Twanrik. What is the total? You need 3,500 for the first one, which is equivalent to 7 sacreds, because the sacreds were 500. But mystery shards count, so every mystery shard you save up to use during that time, you can reduce the total cost by a lot. Every void is 120. Primals are 200, and you'll probably get a primal from login. Also, anniversary coming, you're gonna get you're gonna get some kind of summon, but probably an ancient shard after 5 days or 3 days of logging in or something. Use a phone emulator, BlueStacks or Moo, make a new instance. I think they can detect if it's emulator, actually. I don't know how they would though. Thoughts on the Fat Man plus Narma for clan boss? I mean, Fat Man plus Narma isn't really doing that much for you versus Morag and Narma. Fat Man doesn't make a huge change to the beginning of the game. He's gonna give you a dual attack, and dual attack with Narma gives you another potential extension. That's the benefit there. And he is giving crit rate and crit damage increase, so maybe you get some more crit out of it, and overall more damage, but not as much as you'd probably hope for. Morag keeping you alive with Strengthen might do more. Fat Man for other content, probably better. Now, if you're trying to make a full rush team with Fat Man, just pure damage, defense break, and like speed up, it could be Safarican, Turvold, Venomage plus something that's a Venomage for defense break. And you're just rushing damage and playing for your team to die quick. Fat Man could be pretty good. You'll know you have the mission after equipping the life helmet, yeah. It's so weird though, I don't understand. Did you ever have raid on your device, Joshua? When you downloaded through the link? Had you ever download raid? Because that might be what it is. It might be detecting that it's a brand new device. Batman would be a big deal if we get a break in 7-day logins or we lose that Ezio's level. Will it though? We need a turn. We need a turn reduction champion, skill cooldown champion. Skill cooldown champion would make the beginning of the game. I feel like it'd open up so much. Because it's gonna take away book, like what you need for books early on. I might need to level up. But hey, what's up, Extreme? Welcome out. You downloaded raid already? So why'd you get it? Are you Europe, maybe? Maybe you're like Europe or a different server? The decreased defense from Firecan is a big deal in the pull-up promo links. Yeah. I mean, the crit rate, crit damage buff from him is a huge deal. That's huge. Because early game, if you're using characters that are giving themselves crit rate buff and can build everything on crit damage right away, even if you're not 100% crit rate, and you're sitting at like advantage of 80, 90%, you're still critting or crit damaging most of the time. That's a huge damage difference. You're from PH, yeah, that might be what it is server difference. But also, thank you guys for hanging out today. I streamed 2 days in a row, that's pretty good, on Raid channel. Now I just need to stream on my main channel too. I just got super hyped with Raid yesterday. I was like, okay, I'm doing something fun over the next couple days with Raid. If we're damage rushing, we're going to Turvold, so we need to decrease defense. Yeah, but that's why I was saying using, like, say if you use MyLink, you'd be using Venomage. He's going to have decreased defense. But the Fat Man increased crit damage buff is huge. That's where he goes like nuclear. What else is there? Like early game if you're just pushing damage. Giant Slayer on Aethel isn't bad. So what are you doing for your support though? Tagor? Tagor Morag? So Tagor Morag. So you have 2 different multi-attack characters plus then you have Narma, so you don't have any damage reduction from that. The 25% damage reduction from Narma is huge, even if it's only 15. But dude, the new fusion champion, 20% raw dog damage reduction? Like, that's nice. Like, that's so huge for new players, plus a nuke for his... Like, he fits in the Narma team. The new fusion champion does big time, because you're always going to have 15 total debuffs. I'm just really curious how hard he actually nukes. Now I'm thinking if I YOLO my Void Shards after normal campaign. Every shard matters. If you're going to try for the fusion, save everything. Every shard will matter for you. That's their goal. That's why Raid did the whole 2x after you get through the beginning of the game, the whole 2x thing. It's newer because they want you to get rid of your summons so that whenever you get to a point where you want to do fusion, you have to spend money. But if you don't spend any of your summons, it gives you just enough to get through the 2 stupid tournaments if you play right. Narma, Seeker, Tagor, and Fat Man with Turv for clan bots? Yeah, that'd be banger. It is bait, it is. It's working on you too. I can see it. They have psychologists working at Raid for sure. That is one of my favorite things also. I don't know if I talk about it that much, but the psychology of gacha games, like whoever's in charge of making the decisions for that, it's so interesting to me. But usually you are allowed to skip some events during Fusion, right? No. The only way you can skip an event during a Fusion is if you pull extra. So, or like get either you pull and get one of the characters for the Fusion, or on one of the, it's the champ, the summoning event, I don't remember what it's called. I know Champ Chase is the tournament. The whatever the shard pull one is, if you do enough shards, you can get the epic. If you get the epic, you then get to skip 4 different events for the Fusion. Not traditional. So traditional is we're just going for epic shards for the traditional, right? Traditional is epic shards. It's not going for the 3-star character. But traditional fragments often have 10 fragments a room. Do they? Is this a fragment? What is this? What is this fusion? Hold on. What is a traditional fusion? Let's get into my brain right now. Traditional fusion is, in my mind, I always thought traditional fusions were getting the characters. Are traditional fusions fragments? Hello, I got a legendary helmet. It has some good stats for an armor. Should I upgrade it to 12? I mean, probably. At the beginning of the game, if it has good stats, speed, accuracy, HP, defense percent, any of that stuff, yeah. Even if it's offset, it's still gonna be great. You gotta take what you can get early game. You don't have to worry too much about the side of it. Just try to get the stats. Traditional is 16 rate of 4 epic. That's what I thought a traditional was. Yeah, so traditional, yeah, so like this, okay, so I was right. So this event that's coming up, it'll have the extra, if you summon more, you can get an epic out of the summon event. And then if you get that, you get to skip 4 of the general fusions. I always wonder why the fragment events are considered fusions. I don't really know either. Heck. I'm using 2A and the campaign is so slow. I mean, Worth can farm campaign actually really good if you build her damage. She can hit pretty hard, so. But the last one is 6,100 summon rush points for the epic. Yeah, it's a lot. You, as a new player, you can't go for the epic. You can't. There's not enough. You have to take what you can, finish the first one, then save all your mystery shards and anything. Hopefully you can at least hit clan boss a little bit. Because even if you get a single void shard from clan boss during that time, you're in a great spot. If you get a sacred, you're fine. Worth actually good for campaign permits one, not using skill. Yeah, Worth actually fantastic campaign farmer. And plus she's HP scaling, or yeah, defense scaling. So pretty easy to get damage and keep her alive. It has defense, accuracy, res, and crit rate. It's kind of okay for her. Narma, you're looking for HP percent, speed, accuracy, and defense percent. Those would be the four core stats. Speed, most important. The more turns Narma takes, the better off you're going to be. That's the same. Narma and Twaneric, both the same idea of that. Narma's HP, Twaneric is defense. Is the main focus on them. But going either one is fantastic because it's just about them staying alive and getting the turn. I'm at 32 days, so I'll be able to do the next fusion. How many summons do you have saved up? It's all about how many summons. The only that you get enough stamina as long as you have, or if you're doing Hydra and Chimera lowest difficulties, or Chimera first 2 difficulties, you get enough coins back to buy out the things from shop, from the clan shop. You will be fine. You will get enough stamina within that, plus your regular regen stamina. Any promo codes you can find along the way. Hopefully they release a couple promo codes in the near future, or during the fusion, which they generally do. As long as you keep up with all that, you'll have enough stamina and silver to get through all the other missions. It's just the summons that make it a very dicey decision. I'm using Narma, Fatman, Tagore, and Seeker Link. Who's the best option for my promo code champ? I can't decide. Narma, Fatman, Tagore. I mean, Twaneric is the best long term, but Turvold is really fun. Narma, Fatman, Tagore, Seeker. Isn't technically your best one for that's Demitha, is it not? But I wouldn't recommend Demitha for a new player. Are you streaming tonight, or are you around? I gotta go. If I'm streaming tonight, it'll be, I think I'm gonna stream Chaos Zero Nightmare on my main channel for a little bit. I won't stream this again until the morning. I'm gonna play Raid on the side while I'm doing that stuff. I just gotta progress this as far as I can. And then tomorrow we're gonna rip 5 more Sacreds at the start of stream to try, or well, at least 5. to make sure we get Cassandra, and then we're gonna come up with whatever team we want to do for this account. And then third day, I'm gonna get Turvold and try to have everything ready to boost up Turvold unless a new promo code comes out in the next 2 days. So we should have a pretty good. The Booba game, yeah, it's a card game.
They emerged
But I want to pull the new character on. I went and made sure I had the resources to pull the new character today. So I'll come in and play that for a couple hours tonight, and then. Okay, let me claim all this crap. And then we are at, where are we at? I would like to get to the, well, what time is it? 3 o'clock? How far is the clan boss mission? Join, create a clan. I need to join a clan right now. The sooner I join a clan, the better. Join. Bang. Oh my god, it's actually an active clan? How do we get in here? Holy moly. Nice. Can I take any of these? Wait, did they take the good ones? They didn't, hold up. 10 simultaneous debuffs. I just said simultaneous like a weirdo. That's the best one. If you ever get a Narma download link and you're able to join one of these clans, come in here, join the simultaneous debuff, and you're good to go. Because you can get to Dragon so easy within the first day or 2. 5 simultaneous, that's Spider Stone. There isn't one for Dragon Slayer on this, is there? I mean, just those 2 are enough. Get 2 items from Azar? Sign me up. Okay, I'll wait, but that was an easy one too. And that'll get me some more stamina. Claim this. What do we want next? Attack percent, chest plate. So they took away these annoying missions, though, you guys are saying? Some of you guys that start an account, you have like a different arbiter path. They just made the annoying missions less annoying. That sounds so nice. So we buy the stamina from Clan Shop. Will it go to inventory? No, it goes straight to your energy pool. So if you have 50 stamina and you buy 100 from there, it goes straight to there. So you have to time when you buy your stamina properly too. The stamina regeneration during a fusion event isn't the end of the world, by the way. Yeah, you don't have to min-max that, or I've never had to. I just play when I can and then try to burn all your stamina before you get off, but you'll be fine. As long as you have the summons and keep up with it, you'll be fine. You might have to sell a couple extra things that you don't want to sell during that time too. But the thing with this game getting gear, you're gonna get plenty more gear. Try not to sell anything you think is super, super good. But I think the best way I could do it is just do a series, just do a fusion series on new account. I just gotta know what day to start the account. It's gonna suck though. I don't want to do it again. It's a 2-week super grind, and then that's also me doing. If I do a fusion, I've never only done a fusion on one account. I've always, well, besides when I first started, it's always been trying to do fusions on 2 to 3 accounts at the same time, and that is painful. Yeah, it doesn't go to the mailbox. Is a better way of saying it. You have 61 Ancient, 3 Void, 2 Primal, 4 Sake. Oh, you're solid. You're perfect for a fusion. Just make sure you do it correctly. Don't over summon. So summon just enough to get the character, and then save all your summons for the second part of the summoning. There's 2 different events for summons, so you have plenty. For the regular event one, use your sacreds. That's 2,000 points already right there. Your primals, that puts you at 2,400. Your voids puts you at 2,760, and then your ancients would clear that out. And then any extra summons you get along the way, plus your mysteries, use in the champ chase tournament. Because it's usually champ chase tournament second. Pretty sure that's always second. The problem with ancient shards is in the tournaments, every rare you get is only worth 10, which sucks really bad. But it's 10 versus they're worth 20 for the other tournaments. So the rarer the shard, the less you want to use it during a tournament. I think it's the best way to say it. We buy stamina from clan boss. Inventory. Are you sure? Does Narma pair with Ezio? Yeah, Narma pairs with Ezio insanely well. The whole idea with poison characters is stacking as many poisons as you can and then activating them as fast as you can. So Ezio stacks poisons, Narma stacks poisons, and then they both have a detonation skill, which detonates the poisons. So those characters together are insane. The last 2 login champions, Ezio and Xenomorph, both absolutely insane for having a new account. We don't know who the new login champ will be. I'm hoping the new login champ's an Argonite as well. I hope they just go full on Argonite for the next month. Because I've been farming and getting Argonite gear, and I don't have any Argonites on my main account. I keep, like with Spider, I'll do Spider for a tournament, it'll be Argonite drop rate up, like sick, I have all this stuff for nothing. But I know I'll end up with a ton of them over the next couple months. They actually look sick too. I just don't know what, I feel like we're gonna get, the next collab would be some kind of Argonite collab. And they made it look like it's gonna be Avatar. Avatar, the blue person thing. So with that, those aren't Argonites. You can't make a Avatar Argonite. We need some kind of new 7 day isn't coming until second week of May at least. Etsy, wait, so there's gonna be that long of a gap with no login champ? New 7 day isn't coming until second week of May? Bro, there's March. You're telling me there's gonna be 2 months of no login champ? That's ass. By the way, I've been keeping it with Theor Restart. No, I fell out of Theor Restart around November, December last year, and I haven't played it since. Ezio, oh, Ezio stays until May 7th? Holy cow. Really? He's a collab character. Like, they have to have usage rights. Are all of the assassins staying that long? The turtles were only around for like a month, it felt like. Maybe a month and a half. But Assassin's Creed ends on April 9th, but they're able to keep Ezio login that long? That's wild. I really like the Greek theme of them too. Yesterday I didn't know what Greek was. I was trying to find the word forever. Would Bambus Turvold be good? Yeah, Bambus Turvold would be great for especially Arena. You're not gonna have the same clan boss damage as Narma though. Just letting you know. The only reason I'm so adamant about pushing Narma the way that I do, because I could change my promo link to a different legendary. I just can't change my epics. That's the issue I'm running into now. But I don't want, or after, okay, so here, the reason I push her so hard is I played through a Tholen account, and trying to get into clan boss on a Tholen account, it was the Predator pay to win account. It felt terrible. I don't know why. I mean, the survivability wasn't there. I mean, Tholen does give a little bit with the skill 2, he's reducing the attack, but it's nowhere near the same as Narma. Narma just existing on the board gets you more value than Tholen attacking clan boss. I can't believe Ezio stays an extra month though. Also, his link is amazing for pairing with Turvold because Tagore or Lightsworn get more buffs for Turvold. Yeah. So my link technically for that's the time you'd actually use Lightsworn. Lightsworn's a great character. The main reason I chose Lightsworn for my code though is he's a Void Epic, and it's for a lot of people that aren't spending. It takes a long time to get Void Epics, so that just has a lot more value to me. Taking a Void Epic versus at the time I got my code, there was no Fat Man option, or Barbican. There was a lot of other options. I took what I can get, and Void is very valuable to me. Lycio here, you get from the past what stats of the gauntlets, chests, and boots are you looking for? You're looking for crit rate would be the best arms. And then, I mean, crit damage could be okay if you're doing like a Turvold account, but for general, crit rate is going to be the best for early game. But crit damage, crit rate, arms, chest, attack, percentage, HP percentage would be okay. I mean, any of the percentage stats are fine. Accuracy could be all right, but not great. And then for boots, it's mostly speed. Speed or attack percent. Mostly speed, though. If you don't get speed. And sometimes you just have to work with it. Whenever you start, you're going to have one of the pieces aren't going to be great. You just roll with it. Because you're going to get a second set of lifesteal gear later from the same. It's like halfway through the missions, you get a second set of lifesteal, and then hopefully one of those pieces will work out. And if not, you can go farm one. You just go farm a common speed boot 5-star. Man, they put Geo. I'm a create account again. Yeah, I don't think they'll add Geo. There's been a million people asking for Geo for the promo links. I don't see it happening. I went with Narma, Ugo, Lightsworn, and Fane link. Haven't really used Fane or Lightsworn yet. Yeah, I mean, I always say the only thing that really matters with the download links is going to be the legendary is 90% of it, and then does it have Tagore? Those two. Ugo's great, but if does it have who's the legendary and doesn't have Tagore. As long as you're those two, you're fine. Now, if there's one that's like banger and has Mordecai, like the value of Mordecai as a new player, if my dream download link right now, what would it be? Narma, Mordecai, Tagore, Farrakhan? I don't know. Farrakhan just sounds fun because I don't have him. But who would be the dream third character of characters that have been in links? I don't think it'd be Ugo. Ugo, because it just takes so long to set up a second Hydra team. Your first Hydra team you can set up with just the basic characters. Who would be the fourth character? That's a hard one. I want Mordecai though, bad. Mordecai would be huge. I don't like Mordecai, he's so replaceable in 2026. Not first, early Spider? He makes, I got to Spider 25 on the Turtle account. I didn't even try. I was instantly there. Mordecai for Spider was just infinite value for me. Hey man, I just want to say I'm following your free-to-play guide and it's helped me a ton. Appreciate you, no problem. I'm glad it's helping. I plan on redoing it eventually. Miscreated Monster? I do have a link with Miscreated Monster. I have a Narm Miscreated Monster link. I forgot I had that link. They just picked characters for it. It was when I did the infield, I did like some infield stuff. It was like a test thing. And I do have one with Narma Miscreated Monster. It's like Tagore Miscreated Monster. I don't remember who else is on it actually. I have to go look. But Miscreated Monster's, he's not bad. Opinions on Sissia Link? Sissia Flame Tongue, not it, brother. Especially for a new player. Sissia is not it. She's a sick character. She's so hard to keep alive. I have her on both my Turtle account. I have a Ninja Turtles account, and then I have my main account. I have her on both, and I tried to use her on both. She just falls flat for me. Maybe if I had Cardial, she'd feel a little bit better, but she's just so squishy. I like her kit. Her kit's cool, but she is the squishiest character. So until I get like super gear, I don't see her working well. And for new players, you're not gonna have good gear. She is going to just die constantly. She might have been the hardest character I've ever used to keep alive. So for a new player trying to use it, not gonna suggest it. Sissy needs a shit ton of surrounding support, yeah. She needs every buff imaginable to stay alive. But she's a great character. And she'll feel, I don't know how she'd feel as a new player using her. I've never tried it. But I know it's not a new player, like a middle game player trying to use her. I don't see it. And if I don't see it as that, I don't see it as a new player. She's good for Hydra, she's good for Spider, she's good for a lot of stuff. Sissy versus Draxar. Draxar is just infinitely easier to use. Hey, do you recommend I recently started a free-to-play account for fun to pass time. Got one with Seeker, used a Mythic code, and farmed an Eris for Unkillable team under a month. How's the Unkillable team? Wait, Mr. Mo! Oh my god, it's good to see you. Wait, Mr. Mo? Okay, this might be the creepiest thing you've ever heard. Have I seen you recently? Did I talk to you? Or did I dream I talked to you? Like, whether it's in Twitch chat or saw you in Discord. I don't know if I actually saw you or if that was a dream. And that might be really weird to hear that I might have dreamed about you. I don't remember what it was. It was something with Raid, with a dream, but it's very weird, I know. I still haven't finished I've almost got the clan boss team that you were using. I've got it close to set up, but still a work in progress. Oh, Allure. Allure would be a really fun character, actually, and she does have a code. Oh, you popped in CZN stream. That's what it was. Okay, I'm not that weird. Because I was thinking about it the other day. I was like, did I see Mr. Mo in a... Because I looked at my clan boss team. Every time I look at it, I think about you. But I was like, have I talked to him recently? I think I did. Or was I dreaming? It's like a week ago. Hold up. Let me go back. But hold on. Let me read what you said, though. I recently started... But how was your damage? I know you can do the unkillable team, but how does your damage end up once you hit the turn limit? Like, what's your total damage ending up at? We talked about it, and it's a super good strategy to go for. I just don't think very many people would actually be successful at it, especially newer players. That's more for like an experienced player wanting to make an account and have some fun kind of idea. And maybe if I could do a walkthrough of it. My biggest fear was the gear, like getting your speed tuning proper on it. But you use Seeker, Demythic Code, farmed an Eris for Unkillable. What were your other two characters to provide the like actual decent damage though. I mean, anything with poison, you're gonna be fine. Anything, even HP burn would probably work fine. So 4 key currently because gear is not great, but should get to 2 key in 2 to 3 weeks. Yeah. But see, that's the problem though. Is Mr. Mo is with the Narma links, you're there. You're at in 30 days you can be 2 keying Ultra Nightmare with an Narma link, with just general gear. So that's where it's like hard to push for a Dementha, like the Dementha code for me. Narma has blown me away on all the accounts I've made with her. But 2 key in 2 to 3 weeks that is faster than what Narma would be. Narma's it takes about a month because you need the 28 days to get whatever login champ is currently going. And if they take a login champ away, you're using Venom Mage, you're stuck with Aethel. I'm not sure. I guess maybe switching Morag you'd be in a good spot. I'm actually curious, how is Eris working with Dementha? I mean, Mr. Mo's professional. Mr. Mo used to be in our clan, and Mr. Mo would solo Ultra Nightmare clan boss, which for some of you, if you're super hardcore raid, I don't know how cool that is. But for me at the time, going in and seeing that he hit the clan boss for 1 billion damage with his team blew my mind. So if Mr. Mo had a decent experience with it, it's probably pretty good. Hey, that didn't take too much damage. Nice. Wait. Sorry, I will try to speed run through this. I'm trying to get to the clan boss mission as fast as possible because daily reset. I don't want to miss daily reset. 5 classic arena battles. No Twanrix. The only one that might be the Ralzavarg might be hard. We'll see. Okay, I'm back. Thoughts on Corvus for clan boss? I've seen on Hell Hades website. Corvus got a 5-star rating for demon, but Narma has a 4. Okay, so the problem with Narma on everything, Narma's rating is gonna be lower because she used to be kind of garbage, and she got a buff, and the ratings have not caught back up with her with the buff, I think. So Corvus on clan boss probably would be rated higher for an in-game player because he has a buff extension. Having a buff extension plus the poisons, he can be used on an unkillable clan boss team. Buff extension is like one of the keys you're going for within that. So Corvus might be rated higher for long-term for a clan boss team, but Narma for new players, Narma's a cheat code for, it's not just clan boss, Narma for Dragon's Lair, for, I mean, general Minotaur, all the different dungeons except for the stupid Spirit one. Spirit's still gonna be annoying, but she is juiced. What's a 5 sacred challenge? Trying to get a character in 5 sacred. I don't know. I'm trying to think if I want to do. I'm just trying to progress the account right now, but I want to do like the 5 sacred where you pull 5 shards and then you keep whatever characters you have to use those as your team. I was gonna do this on this account, but I'm going. The problem is I'm going for Cassandra tomorrow, so technically I guess I need to change it to a 10 sacred 10 sacred challenge. One of the annoying things though is tomorrow I know my 5th shard is going to get Cassandra, so we're really only summoning 4 characters. On a 2x, yeah, we summoned on the 2x. It's just this is a new account that I wanted to try to progress through, but get Cassandra and everything while I still have the chance to try to get these characters. Because Assassin's Creed ends on the 9th, so I want to see how many of them I can get. I was hoping during the 2x we could maybe get. Is it Edward that's in there? Edward Kinway. Sorry for taking longer. Oh, you're good, Miss Mill. Currently at work, other champ was Fane and okay. Yeah, Valerie for the extension, but Fane. I mean, Fane's one of the best. Easy to get damage dealers for that. All right, Cheshire Cat soloist. I don't think so. He might. I don't think he is. He's not. Okay, we're fine. The other character I was scared of was a little bit further down. What are your thoughts on New Fusion? He looks sick. I might record a video on it. The New Fusion is, I think he's good for everybody. I'm just really curious of his nuking potential from his skill 2, because he gets up to 150%, well, 200% damage boost, right? It's up to, I think it was up to 200%. I don't know if he starts with 50 or not. I can't remember. I gotta read him again. But he looks solid. He's like buff Drexar. He gives HP burn if he gets hit. He gets petrification, so wave clearing's good with him. He's an Argonite. The biggest thing I think I could say is he's an Argonite, and he's gonna be banger in Faction Wars. So that right there is a ton of value. Because Argonite Faction Wars is gonna be open soon, I assume. So getting him just for that alone already has a lot of value, but just for general content, ooh, Turvold. That's the first one I've seen. There's not a lot of people using his link, I guess, or his download code. He's gonna bully me, isn't he? I need to put attack down on him. Ah! Uh-oh. Did he just raw dog skill 3 me though? Dude, that's so fun. Tell me you one-shot me. Tell me you one-shot me. Almost. That's fun. We're definitely taking Turvold Link. Okay, is there any other ones in here I can even fight right now? I'm not fighting the Tuha. Let's fight this one. Why is he so big? It's kind of rude to ask. Why do you want Cassandra? Is it just because I thought she was lackluster? Cassandra's fine. Cassandra's not bad. I wouldn't say she's lackluster. Cassandra's perfectly fine. I don't know. The other new links that recently came out with Earthier is pretty scary for Arena. Yeah, Earthier's super solid. If Narma wasn't available, Earthier I would be my choice for all the promo code links over Corvus. She just makes the beginning of the game super simple. But also Tuha being out. Tuha, I still like Tuha more than her as just general. How many fights do I have to do? Narma's a goat. I'm a Narma salesman. But no, Cassandra's fine. She's not, I wouldn't say she's bad at all. Or lackluster. I can't even beat these guys. I was hoping I wouldn't have to go upgrade my stuff, but Narma not on speed boots. Potato. Brutal. So I gotta wait for the stupid cooldown now. Nice. Lost 2 arena fights. Oh no, we did finish it. Oh, it was only 5. Okay, I just wasted extra. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just trying to get to the clan boss mission and we're done. I think it's people just keep comparing it to TMNT. Yeah. Oh, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Oh, it's so fun. Eris gives speed up and cleanse. Yeah. Eris is more, I would say, for the speed up. On lifestyle gear, I got gloves, HP%, chest D%, boost of speed. The speed, you use the speed boots. I would skip out on the arms and chest well, at the beginning, just throw all 6 on your starting character. But at the beginning, you're gonna use the sword, helmet, shield, and boots. And at the beginning of the game, you don't worry about gear that much. As long as it has the proper main stats, you're fine. Like your sword could have res and flat HP, and as long as it's lifesteal and finishing the 4-piece set, it's just the bottom 3 pieces that you want to make sure. Ideally, one of them has something with synergy. My contacts are killing me. I can't wear contacts anymore. I need to go to the eye doctor and figure out what's wrong with my eyes. I don't know if it's material in my contacts or what. I've been wearing glasses on stream every day, but I went golfing, or I went to driving range today, so I put contacts in, and maybe it's because of bright lights in front of me? Probably. So in theory, Tuha can work in her place. What else does Harris give? Harris gives a counter attack, but that, I don't know, I guess probably. I'd have to fully reread Harris because she doesn't have any extension or anything, does she? She just has speed up cleanse and the extra attack. So the HP percent, defense percent, and speed stat bottom 3 good for Narma. Yeah, they'd be fine for Narma. The HP percent ideal. A lot of the time, 2 of your pieces, if not all 3 of your pieces from that first lifesteal gear set, are going to get thrown away very quickly once you get to where you're farming the speed, the common speed gear. You need to have a link with either Seeker or Deacon to make the Mytha work, otherwise you just need double Pain Keepers, yeah. Harris makes you affinity friendly, true. That is her benefit. How much further do I have to go? I have to hit Clan Boss twice to finish the Clan Boss mission. But you have to go almost all the way through the story, don't you? How long have I been streaming? 2 hours? How long have I been streaming? Yeah, oh, 2.5 hours, okay. I'm a little over what I plan to stream today for Raid. Probably wrap up soon and just progress the rest of it off stream. I won't do any summons, obviously, off stream. I'll just, at the beginning of tomorrow, I'll come back with a update. I'll just do an update into the 5 summons. Hopefully we get a sec. If we can get both of them tomorrow, I'll be so pumped. Then we could do 3 Assassin's Creed team. Have 1 more. I'll do this last one, finish the mission, and then look, and then call it a day. Sorry, I just started playing a couple months ago. No, you're good. Well, Pat. We'll go look at Harris in a second. Maybe one will drop here. Vergus would be nice too, actually. Vergus with Turvold. I don't mind that. I can't believe they started adding Seeker. All the new characters they started adding to promo codes in the last couple months. Like Seeker, I've seen Ruella, which I'm using right now. I've seen Batman Farrakhan. I saw Mordecai. There's one link with Mordecai, which is insane. Sorry, there's been like 5 new epics in the promo codes. If not more, I feel like there's even more that I haven't even thought about. Okay, I think we're gonna wrap up though. Let me go look, just one quick Harris overview just so I can make sure I'm not forgetting something that she does. I'll go ahead and promote Aethel over here. And then Index, High Elf. Am I dumb? Oh, there it is. Okay, passive. Counterattacks the attacker when allies attack. So she gets some extra counters out, grants extra turn if it's killed, so that's not gonna help you in Clan Boss at all. But the big thing is random debuff removal. If she's turned or speed tuned properly, you'll be able to remove any stun off of your core character. So you need to make sure you're always cleansing, they cannot be stunned. And then having the increased speed. So increased speed's gonna be fine. I guess Tawanara could kind of work in the same spot, I guess. But the problem is you can't use Tawanara. The whole idea with what Mr. Mo did was made a new account and you have to use the Demitha code. You can't use Demitha and Tawanara code. Tawanara is she's not a download link character, she's a code character. So you're stuck. This is your solution for working around Tawanara. Now if you have another account, or if your account has Demitha and everything and you start with Tawanara, it would work. What is her cooldown? 3-turn cooldown, same as Tuha. It's just this comes at a 3-turn cooldown, which is big. The funny thing with her though is you have to book her because she only has a 60% chance of placing a buff on your team, which I find hilarious. She doesn't just place a buff, she has a chance of placing buff. Always weird to me. But I'm gonna wrap up from here. Let me real quick last thoughts. Sorry to keep you at some questions. Between your team to have her go first. Yeah, the Spirit Affinity Clan boss puts speed down on your team, which ruins speed tune. Yeah. So I honestly have no clue how you enjoy making so many accounts. I tried making ults and I don't enjoy progressing them at all. I just don't mind it. I just like trying different characters. That's the biggest thing. If I'm gonna help people, I'd like to know what my actual opinion is on the character by trying it myself versus just asking everybody else. I like to hear everybody else's thoughts, but then I want to compare my experience with that. because I don't know, I just like the game. I like the early progression of the game too, because the first time I played, I didn't stick with raid. I didn't think it was much of anything. I didn't actually give it a chance, but then once I played the game and actually got through some stuff, I realized how in-depth and fun it can actually be. But okay, I'm gonna wrap up. Thank you guys for hanging out. I'm gonna stream CZN tonight on my main channel, but otherwise, that's all I got. Tomorrow we'll get Cassandra, open the rest of Shards, 2x event. Hopefully we get something else decent. The epics I got though were pretty solid, and then we'll figure out what we're doing from there. And I don't know. I might have like 7 sacreds. We'll see. Okay, I will see you guys all hopefully tomorrow. Peace out.